Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Chop, chop, chop it up. Welcome to the flow. Headlines crack open, truth knocking at the door. Mic live, eyes wide, stories in rotation. Drop by discussion, the new destination. No scripts, no filters, raw talk, heavyweight. Voices cut short while the culture marinate. From the block to the boardroom, streets to the stage. We flip the noise back, let the truth set the pace. This ain't small talk, nah, this is narration. Every word fused, sparking new conversation. So lock in, lean close, don't miss what we say. Drop by discussion is live right now, today. Today. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Today. Yeah.
What's good with everybody, man? Welcome to the Drop By Discussions with your boy OGDoDirty and
your boy Resla over here. Hopefully you guys are having a good evening. A lot going on in these streets today.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact.
Hopefully you guys are doing very good. Hopefully you like some new stuff we got going on. We got a nice little background. We just started fixing up a bit of the new intro, what's going on. And outside of that, hopefully you guys are going to be here in the mix and enjoy what we got going on. How your day been, OG?
Man, my day's been pretty good, bro. I'm just sitting over here smoking that weed, looking at videos, looked at some pretty cool debates and stuff today, and learning different things. It was just a good day, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. It's been pretty good. How about yours, brother? Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, it might be a little different for some of you guys today. So if you haven't, some of you guys might be trying to come over from the OGDoDirty side to be on the stream over here. We're going to be on this side for tonight. So, of course, as you get in here, be sure you wipe your feet off in the building. We still going to do things as normal. But right now, it's just being held on the Resla side of the game.
I do have a stream up on my side that's telling everybody we will be on the Resla stream. If you go over to my page and you see it, it's going to have the drop by discussions, and then we will be on Resla screen just popping up and just moving. So you can't say that you didn't see it. Like I literally made it a whole different color. It's pink, so it's eye popping. And then the link is in the chat. If you want to join this, if you on my stream and you want to join the show. Only thing you got to do is just hit the link, and we will be dropping a link over here for y'all so y'all can come up here and join these discussions. But if you over on the OGDoDirty channel, just hit the link. It'll bring you straight over to Resla's channel. Simple as that. It'll tell you right there in the stream, and it'll tell you at the bottom on the banner on my stream. But we are over here on Resla, so please come in and join us. How you doing, Stephanie T? What's good with your Zoomer? Appreciate your locksmith for coming through and wipe your feet off and all that good stuff. Salute to everybody. Okay, I got everything on my side. Let me drop this link, and then I'll have Resla pin it because it won't be pinned on. It's already pinned on my side, but we're gonna drop it over here so that way Resla can pin it because I forgot to do it earlier. That way he can pin it over here, and that way if you want to join the discussion, you will be able to come on up and join the discussion.
And it is pinned to the top of the chat.
Grabbing my cigars. It's time to get ready. It's time to get this thing started.
I hear that. So, a few things have been happening throughout the internet. A couple of things I paid attention to. A couple of things I have not since the last time we were on the DBD. But the largest thing that was going through for most of this week, crazy enough, if it hadn't been about some political stuff, it's mainly been about this whole tendonism. Whew, that has been a big discussion throughout the damn week. And I've heard a lot of different takes as the days rolled by. But tell me what are your thoughts on it. I caught a little bit of your stuff going on your last stream yesterday, but what are your thoughts about the whole thing when it comes to the tendonism fiasco that's been happening?
My whole before I give my thoughts, let me celebrate John. Appreciate you, John the Baptist, for supporting the stream, supporting the show with $10. Thank you, my good sir. Fuck it, we got some new ones for y'all. I'm gonna hit you with this one right here. This, this be for you, John. You know what I'm talking about? We'll just do it real simple, like. Should I go? We're gonna go slow.
Zombie.
Thank you, John, for the $10, my good sir.
Real slow and simple, like.
You hear real slow and simple. You know what I'm talking about? My thoughts on it, bro, is, you know what I'm saying? The business part of it, I can't really say nothing about that until they really get, you know what I'm saying, more into it. I'm looking at the marketing side. I believe that they done a great job at marketing, but I believe that they fell apart on some of their things. And that's the only thing I've really been talking about. I haven't really got down into it. My main talking points about it is just making sure, you know what I'm saying, that they food and stuff is quality, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been hearing people say, you know, Keith made a disturbing review and it hurt their business, and it's a lot more people coming in doing the same thing. But people got to realize, man, like I told y'all on my stream, bro, that this stuff is consistency. Restaurant business is consistency.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't get why people think that if you come in there one day, your food supposed to be good, and then you come in there the next day, it's trash, and you come in there the next day, it's good, and you come in the next day, it's trash. It don't work like that. It's a way that the process goes, and what they want to do is have a consistent product being pushed out so they can get more people to come in and more people to buy their food. So that's the point I was working on. The other stuff that they going through, I'm looking at that as updatable, because every day that I come online, there's something new coming out about it. At first, they said that the man didn't. They said that he wasn't the owner. Then they came out and said he didn't come up with the idea. Then they came out and said that the man, he was fired. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is pushed to the side.
I did hear that yesterday.
All this stuff been pushed to the side, bro. He wasn't fired. He had to take him some time to himself. He came up with the tendonism. You know what I'm saying? All this different stuff that then came out. It's like it's updatable, bro. This stuff is new stuff coming out about it every day. So I'm learning more and more about it. And what you think about it?
I've been looking at it more on the business side, but also just listening to what's not being said. You know what I mean? So people say originally they are upset about the fact that this man is not the owner. And I'm like, okay, let me go. When I first happened, I said, let me go take a look at some of his old videos, right? The clips that made him very famous in the first place. And I looked at some from Instagram, as well as the ones that were on TikTok. And I don't recall a single solitary time where he ever claimed that it was his spot. But people just assume that if you are going to be asking for people to come down to where you work at because you're trying to do a promotion, that somehow made it your spot. He never once said that. So then there were people that were upset. We went to go support him because we thought it was his spot. I'm like, well, this is the internet. Why didn't you do some research ahead of time before you wanted to go ahead and start? Because my thing is this. He's promoting a product so that you guys will buy the product. He didn't say buy him, buy his time, buy the product. Now, this is where I also fall on what you're saying, like the product needs to be consistent, whatever, which is actually how, if you're going to promote a product as being a thing, then damn for sure you better be ready for everything that comes with that, including reviews and some scrutiny. You need to be ready for that. One of the things I think that got screwed up really ahead of time is when the actual owner says something stupid, like he didn't like the review that came from Keith Lee. Oh, if we had known he had shown up, blah, blah, blah. By you saying that, just tells me right off the rip, you have no fucking clue who Keith Lee is. because he does all his reviews the same way. It's supposed to be anonymous so that you can get a fair and impartial review. It just tells me you know nothing about anything outside what you're doing. And then there's the whole dance back and forth about whether Walt, the older gentleman who came up with the name Tenderism, who's on all the videos, whether he's getting something from it or whatever. He never states what he's getting from it. No one ever, he's not giving his due. How do you know, people? You don't. I'm not advocating for what he doesn't have, but I'm not also talking about what he does have, because his financials are also not our business. There's also other things that's being said that, quite frankly, people just don't want to hear. Because I've heard it come out of this man's mouth. And I'm not talking about the whole, this man is like my brother. No, I don't give a shit about none of that. But the fact that he said he's not worried about the whole money situation, he's trying to live life. He talks about his age and his years a lot. Maybe he just don't want to run a fucking business. Maybe he just doesn't have the knowledge or capacity to run a business. But why are you projecting what you would do in his situation or what he should do in his situation versus anyone ask him, well, Walt, what do you want to do? What exactly do you want to do in your tender years? Do you think you want to be running a whole business? Do you want to be overseeing a whole bunch of people and going through that kind of stress? What do you want to do, Walt? No one asked him a goddamn thing, but everybody has a whole lot of opinions. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that Walt has found that. Well, I'm going to say this first before I say what I'm going to say about the whole thing. You're right. You know what I'm saying? I think Walt need to carve out. You let John roll the blunt up.
I got you.
I think they need to be a little bit open-minded on their business and their business planning, because to your point, Walt really don't have. I mean, he's the elder gentleman of the company. You have other people that you can bring in and implement into your program to make sure this barbecue and stuff is right. Just make the man satisfied. He's drawing in customers. Hey, like you said, have him on contract, bro. He don't have to. Hey, man, we just need you here for the face. You know what I'm saying? We want you to here to greet the people. You know what I mean? Say the little things on social media. That's your job, bro. Everything else, leave it up to the company. You know what I mean? So, like I say, you make a good point.
You know what's so crazy? Yeah, when I heard all this, and you know what really came to my mind? When I'm hearing all this, and the comparison that came to my mind instantly was the Pine Sol lady. Remember the black Pine Sol woman? She was in all the damn. Yeah. No one ever once said this bitch has to own part of the company or she need to be an owner. But she was promoting the company like for years, for a decade. I think she still does it.
Yeah, they ain't replaced the Pine Sol woman. They have not replaced that Pine Sol woman.
No one is saying that this chick should be owning the company. Oh, that no one ever dove into this woman's financials to talk about what she deserves. But they'll do it for this man.
But Resla, it's a difference between the Pine Sol woman and this man. Not that I disagree with that the man should be anything other than what he wants to be. The difference between the Pine Sol lady in this situation is Pine Sol was already established and they just hired her for a commercial. Basically just the advertisement. So whatever, she had a contract in place when she came on board.
I hear you, John. Destination was also established. It only got popping because this man Walt got on social media. By the way, it wasn't his ideal to go on social media. You think that old man was thinking about going on social media? No. In fact, the very white owner, it was giving his idea to go on social media. Friends of his says, if you want your smokehouse, if you want your brand to go big, you need to get on social media. And he said he wasn't too good with that. So he asked his employees and other people that worked there, said, hey, if you guys can just do social media and we'll do stuff. Because he said, even Walt and him said it. They're not the only ones who's ever made promotions or social media for Destination. It just so happened that Walt was the one that hits.
So let me ask you a question, because you said this a couple of times already too. You said that Walt didn't know anything about social media or didn't want to know anything about it. How do you know that for sure?
They said it.
They said it in the.
They said
Okay.
it.
I'm just asking how you know. That's all.
Oh, they
No,
literally said it themselves.
You
I
ain't
got
you ain't like I said, we ain't saying that you're wrong. We just having a discussion on it, John. We just are looking at it from objective eyes, bro. So what and like I said, when you was talking about the other day on the show, bro, you wasn't wrong. I agreed with you on some of that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we was talking about him being the owner and him being fired and stuff like that. You was all correct on that. Me and you both came up with the same point of, you know what I'm saying, comparing it to a law firm. So we agreed on that. The problem I'm having with the whole situation is, like I said, it's certain little things that's going on. It just seems like something is wrong with the business, and it's a frown face that they trying to put back or trying to hide from people, because the stuff that's coming out, bro. Again, like Resla said, I don't really care too much about your relationship and stuff. I'm more looking at business wise. The owner came out and said that the man came up with the word, came up with the tenderness and all that. It's just the way that he talked. He built like that. You know what I mean? He got a way of talking, to swag. You know what I'm saying? So he used his influence to gain all this stuff. I just think the man should be
he should be compensated appropriately.
There you go. You compensated. I was about to say something way different. Appreciate you, Resla. I just think he be compensated the right way, bro. And again, you don't literally have to have him in there doing anything with the business. He can just be on the social media side. We've seen this type of same thing and Resla made a good point. We don't say stuff about other people. We didn't say the same thing about Diddy. This nigga didn't own Ciroc. Even the bad shit he did, he didn't own Ciroc. He made a deal with them niggas. He literally made a deal with them, bro. Hey, I get on her. I try to sell this much. I push this much, and y'all pay me this much. Same thing they should be doing for that nigga. That's all I'm saying.
But you know I also want to say this. We really don't know what this man is making.
Yeah,
we're assuming he's getting pennies.
I can't remember you. Oh, go ahead.
No, let me say this, Johnny. You got it. I'm just looking at it over the dispute and stuff, over the trademark and certain little things that he be saying. The way he want him to distribute the money, I had a problem with that. I definitely got a problem with you taking the name tendernism after you just said verbatim out your mouth that this man is the one that came up with it. Now, if you are putting it underneath the company, like Resla was saying earlier, if everything is going underneath the company and he has a partial ownership of that company, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Because technically he would be an owner of tenderness.
So I don't know how their contract is set up, and maybe there is a clause or there's a stipulation within the contract. I don't know, but the same way how I'm gonna say, like, when Unc is out there promoting Destination Steakhouse or Smokehouse, or I forgot what it's called, Destination Steakhouse, it's not under his own channel. It's under the Destination franchise, under their actual channel, which means if he's even going to coin the term tendonism, he didn't do it on his own channel. He didn't put up his own platform. He did it under the Destination Steakhouse platform, which means that the term tendonism falls under Destination Steakhouse. Can we that's a business thing, and I'm gonna equate it to this. If you happen to be a professor at a university, right? If you publish a book using the resources that the university has 1,000% the privilege of taking the proceeds from that actual business, because your entire book is published is based on the fact that you were there at that university, under the university. You didn't do it yourself. You didn't publish it by yourself. You did it via the university. The same thing happens with business when it comes to these kind of things. If Unc had did his own channel, whatever, his own page or whatever, I see this. Now we will always know him as the Unc who did the tendonism. We'll always refer that to him, but it does fall under the brand the same way how I said earlier. We will always know the black woman as being that Pine Sol lady. That doesn't mean that she owns or runs shit in Pine Sol. That's the point. So I'm looking at it on business side on both sides, and I think people are projecting what they would like to see, but they don't see shit at all. They're making things up because they don't know what kind of money's being made. They don't know what portion is. They don't know what he's doing at the end of a freaking year. We don't know what his tax returns look like. We don't know. We don't know anything. But there's a lot of heavy projection taking place, and on the projection all started with the simple fact that not because they got a bad rating from Keith Lee, even though that's kind of like the spark, but that's not the thing that set the fire. The thing that set the fire are people who said that this man is not, quote, the owner, and he never stated that he was. What are your thoughts on that?
Go ahead, John. I cut you off a few minutes ago. I want to make sure you get your words out. I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, John, you got it, bro.
I got you. Yeah, I was actually finna ask a question, but I'm gonna respond with Resla. I think what Resla said was kind of on point too, because I think what is happening with Resla is, I think it's a couple things happening. One, you got this racial component to it, and I mentioned a little bit of last night, the other day, saying that it's almost like how John Washington Carver and Uncle Nearest, Uncle Nearest, the liquor brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so you got this racial component going to it. It's kind of spreading out of ignorance too. So we think that's happening. And then another thing is I think what's happening too is because this man, it seems though this man, from what I've heard the story right, this man came up with the recipes that they use for the barbecue, and he used the tenderism selling point to advertise the selling of the barbecue.
Agreed.
It seems like he is the strongest thing of this company. But for some reason, we keep looking at, like, if he's this smart to get the business going with the barbecue, and to come up with the slogan to advertise tenderism, how you say it, why do we think he's not smart to do business too?
So I love that you said that, John, but can we just I went back to the point, and I said this, and I want to say it again. What part did he ever say he wanted to own a business? Because you know what's the consistent thing that he said? I looked through a lot of their shorts. I looked through a lot of what the long form videos were, and even the aftermath of what the videos that started running on afterwards, right? Here's something that goes very consistent. On his shorts, whether it's on TikTok, and I specifically went to TikTok and Instagram, he says, "Come down to Destination Steakhouse." He never claimed he's an owner, right? On his long form videos, he never stated that he was an actual owner or anything like that. And then even in the aftermath, even though you hear mainly the other guy talk, there was never really ever a mention of this man Walt being an owner. But you know what's also, but you know what's also consistent, John, in a lot of that different stuff, especially the aftermath. He says, man, he's not worried about all the other shit. He's trying to live out the rest of his life being good in his good years. He is happy that everything is going on in the business. He's not trying to be. Do you understand how difficult it is to actually be an owner? Do you think he wants to deal with the stress? He said, life is good. I'm trying to live out the rest of my years. What makes you think he wants to be stressed owning shit?
But that's the thing about it, though. That's the point I was trying to make. We assume, I think most people assume, because I hate to say this, but I'm just going to talk about it, right? We stereotype people, right? So we see he's creative. We see that he uses the English language to benefit him. He's creative. So we automatically assume the worst part of him in this when it comes to this business deal. You might be right. Who cares? He probably don't want to own a business. But we automatically assume too that he didn't handle business, because I kind of did this a little bit the other night. We kind of automatically assume that he didn't handle business. Who says that he don't have a contract? Who says that he's not being compensated? Who says that he wants to own a business? This is stuff that we're doing, not him. This dude, I'm going
off based of what I heard. I think a lot of people haven't been listening to what. No, I'm saying I think John. Well, a lot of people have not really been listening to what he said because we're too busy focusing on what the other guy said.
Well, the other guy, what we watched the other night, the other guy, he didn't help the case at all.
No, I hear you, but he's not helping his case. We're not even listening to Walt's case. We're not paying attention to what Walt's saying, because too many people are in their mind saying whatever comes out of Walt's mouth now, it don't even matter because he's just so jaded. He's just so old now. Now he's too senile to know anything because he's just being taken advantage of now. He can't bless his heart now. When he was doing that whole shit, when he thought he was the owner, we thought he was he was a GOAT. Now that we found out he's not, he's senile. He don't know no better. Oh, bless his heart. He don't know what's going on. He fidgeting now. He fidgeting now.
And that's us. And that's us, the people who are watching, doing that. Not him.
Correct.
I think this dude, like you said, not I saw more of the video. I think this dude is getting. I can't say what he's getting. I don't know what. I'm not going to like I know what he's getting. But apparently, he's set up to where he's comfortable with it. Because if he wasn't, what black person wouldn't be calling racism right now?
Well, no, there are people who are calling racism.
No. Listen to what I said. If he wasn't happy with what he's getting, what black person in this situation would be calling racism?
No, I agree. I agree. But keep in mind, this is probably, and it's something that why I don't agree with everything that Spoon said, because I caught a little bit at what I was fixing on my desk. I ain't gonna say the man was a crackhead or whatever, because Spoon would just be saying some wild shit.
Yeah.
But Spoon said something that's very important. This is probably the most money that man's ever made in his life. Cobble that together with what he's already stated on videos, that he's old. This is his good time. Maybe he's really good with him. Maybe he's just really. Let's just say. I'm gonna even take a little bit of Spoon's point. Maybe the man did come from hard times, and destination was the thing that set him in a path where now he can live a decent life, right? Why wouldn't he want to give all his effort to make sure that to show loyalty to the business that helped change his life around, instead of him now wanting to turn around and take the burden of leading an entire company? One, just being creative doesn't mean that you know what it's like to lead things. That we have plenty of people. Here's a great example. I'm going to put out for John because we should all know this, right? Edison is known for making the light bulb, but it was a black man, and I forget his name already. His name was just told to me. Who created the filament, which means we would not have a light bulb if we didn't have the filament. That was created, that had somebody else's creativity to make that thing happen. But Edison was the one who got the freaking credit. The same way how the idea of the expansion and the building of a better electrical component was not done by Edison. It was done by Tesla. There are plenty of people who are creative who just can't build the other side. They need someone else. And might be just the same way.
Michael Short, the dude that came up with the capacitor that helps out people in blocks, you know what I'm saying, to distribute the power.
Correct.
That they put out. And bro, let me go ahead and celebrate Kingdom Minded real quick, y'all. She said, thank you, Kingdom Minded, man. Y'all support the channel, y'all support the show. Like I said, we ain't over on the OGDoDirty side. You already know what happened to me. So we sending all donations and all subscribers over here to Resla. We're gonna get him over 1,000, and we're gonna try to keep everything gravy over here. If you want to support us in either way, you get that CashApp. I am Resla or OGDoDirty, either one of them. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you hit the super chat and the super stickers. Appreciate Kingdom Minded. Thank you, John the Baptist. She said, "Gotta be on par with my brother in Christ, John the Baptist." Let me celebrate you real quick.
Oh my.
Appreciate you.
Jeez.
OG, you are. I'm concerned about you, sir.
But send some more money. I got some money that's gonna really fuck your head up. You send cash. Somebody hit me with a cash. I got one that's gonna have you laughing. I'm saying I got a nice one. You know what I'm talking about? At least two of them that's gonna have you dying. So
what's good, Hornet?
The cash out. You know what I'm saying? So they got to hit that OGDoDirty. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have no super chats and super stickers no more. You know what I'm saying? I need all the things I can get. You know what I'm saying?
That woman, that autistic boy, trying to catch that thing, drop, to try to catch it. It's like, wow. It's like OGP to his future kids. I don't know why he doing this.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. You ain't worried about it because they ain't never coming. They ain't never having it.
But yeah,
but back to the
a lot of people. Yeah, I think a lot of people are projecting what they would do or what they would like being done for someone else, but they really don't understand the other person's position. That's just all I've really been looking at it as. Most people are not, and this is why I said, like, once the whole shit went down, a lot of people have been projecting what they would want to be done, and they don't even know what's happening. They don't even listen to this man no more, because after they didn't get what they want or what they initially thought, they've been discounting this man, and I think that's fucked up. He was capable. He was capable enough to get you here. He was capable enough to get you to talk about it. He was capable enough to have you coin a term. He was capable enough for you to keep watching all his clips. But now he's not capable to defend himself. He's not capable to really tell you what he really thinks. I'm like, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
Let me do this real quick. They think it's a game. So we got Locksmith. He said, well, we got them mother effer. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then we got Spoon that hit me with it. I got one for both of you, mother. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, right here. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me now. Don't play with me now. You know, time I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. You know, time don't play with me. You know, I'm here. We here. This is the dropout discussion, sir. I don't know what y'all thinking, but yeah, Resla, you making a good point, sir. I just think they got it, man. Like I said, I really think they should just cool out on everything, because social media is going to talk, like you and John is saying. It ain't really them putting on this information out, because like Resla said, and even John said, they ain't really telling nobody their business. So even in that video that we showed on my channel, that dude said, he even asked me, do you want me to tell them like what you making? He said, no, man, they ain't none of their business. Just know that I'm good, I'm happy, like Resla said. And so that lets me know, like I said, if that is the problem, if that is a problem, that can be solved. So I'm not too much worried about that. My whole thing was I don't want people thinking that people bringing them bad reviews or doing all this other stuff. No, bro, you literally got videos out here where you cutting this meat with a bone. Now, if people can't come there and cut that meat with a bone, that's a problem.
Well, this is the point that I wholeheartedly agree with you on, right? So if we're doing this promotion, right, the whole whether OG is making a certain amount of money or whatever, like that's his business. That we would never supposed to know how much he makes. That's no one's business. That's between him and whatever shit he got set up. Now, if he's promoting a business that doesn't serve the quality, and this is why I go wholeheartedly with what you're saying, OG. If he's not promoting the quality, which is the reason why Keith Lee gave the review that he gave. It's not like, by the way, it's not like he shitted on the business. He just gave a very mediocre I think he gave like a 7 out of 10.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was an 8 or 8.5 out of 10 because of certain things that he said. It's certain things that would destroy your business. Telling people
he didn't say any of the stuff was bad. He never said any stuff was bad. He never said that.
Everything was good. Everything had a nice flavor to it. It wasn't all the same. Even when he added the condiments, the barbecue sauce, the house barbecue sauce, he gave him praise on that. The most important thing that you want to get from your business, besides the quality of your food, is your service. And what from what I heard, Keith did,
server was good,
and it was fast.
Yes.
When you go to restaurants, what is the most important thing that we worried about is sitting there waiting on your goddamn food.
Yes, I need it quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So they had good customer service.
I don't need it quick.
No, I'm just saying,
John. If I'm sitting in a restaurant, I don't ever want my food to come to me and it's not hot.
Well, John
No,
know about this. John know about leaving church. Everybody leave church. Y'all go somewhere out to eat, and then you got to sit there and not just wait for a table. Then you got to sit there and then congregate with the congregation while you sit there and wait on some subpar food. You see what I'm saying? Then that will make you upset.
Yeah.
Waiting 15 minutes for apps is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm trying to, but like in that restaurant, okay, like, well, no, that don't even apply what we talking about. So never mind, move on. I just thought about it. Don't even apply what we talk about right now.
Yeah, if I'm waiting 15 minutes for appetizers, and it takes me a whole other 30 minutes just to get me, like, come on. I'm trying to get my food quick. If my food came to me and it's lukewarm, pretty much we have a thing in the service industry, like your food died.
Yes,
it's already dead. But if my food is dead when it came to me in the table, come on. I don't want cold food.
None of that was said. He said his food was hot. They ate it on screen. You see the steam coming up off of it. He ain't had. Only thing he said,
they tied it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He said that they cut the rib, and the rib wasn't as tender. But then, you know, I'm listening to other people say, you know, ribs don't supposed to be that goddamn tender. Well, and they are. And that same thing I said, because I'm looking at the difference. I know what a pork rib supposed to look like. I know what a beef rib supposed to look like. You cook them both differently. The beef rib is going to be a little bit harder to cook than the pork rib. Pork rib is just something you can set on there, wrap over, and then it's good to go. That beef rib it's a certain way you got to prep that. So
I agree. Because I've been to places, not destination, but I've been to places where I've had beef ribs that fall off the bone. I've had it. And
that's one thing I will say.
That fall on the plate. That's what it's supposed to do when it's tender. Like
I know
was on the video.
Now that place, that one that I will say, that barbecue I team by OG, the one down in Texas, downtown Dallas, that Blacks. Now I will say this: that beef rib was fall off the bone. I would give them that. But another thing is, I don't care for all of my ribs have to be fall off the bone. That's how I cook mine. I want mine fall off the bone. Now I got a buddy of mine. He don't want his to fall off the bone. He don't even like it to fall off the bone. I like that's a preference. So it's a subjective thing. It's what everybody don't want the same thing.
Sir, I want the meat so tender I could drink it.
I mean, I know people like that. John Maker, like I say, look, to that point, it's just like saying, and I know John and I know Resla understand this too, because y'all done been in the North and the South. Well, both of them is basically considered the South. But no, let me do that. Let me take that back. Because I was going to use Memphis and Texas. But I shouldn't have to use Memphis and Texas when I can just use Philly. Because Philly got barbecue too. Let me not, because they just won a competition.
They do.
They was over there going against AC Barbecue, Cedric Entertainer, and Anthony Anderson. I know, because that's type of shit I watch. I watch country style. I watch the pig pickings. You know what I'm saying? I barbecue. Y'all know how I get down. My meat always fall off the bone. So I'm always trying to learn the tricks of the trade from better cooks than me, so I can add to my repertoire. But what I know is, like John said, it's a good point. When you up north, I think up north is a little bit different. They more sauce based. You see what I'm saying? Chicago, Philly, New York, anybody up that way, nigga, you say you basically gonna be on some sauce type shit. Down here, we cool with just salt and pepper. And some people down here, they do a little bit of garlic. But I mean, it's all about the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Yep. So it's different barbecues. And to that point, some people might like that fall off the bone. Some people might like that little pool, but they want it to be smoky. But like Resla and me and John is saying, he never got that review. So for these people that's coming out here saying that Keith said something bad on them, or it's no, bro. It's when he did that review, he gave a good critique. They gave the ribs an 8.7. Don't get it wrong. They just said that the goddamn what was it? Oxtail was a 10.
Yeah, it was falling off.
That's it. So it wasn't a bad review. Only part of the review became bad is when your bullshit ass security guard and the people you had around the establishment don't know how to use a phone don't really know too much about the internet, but this is type of stuff that I believe, like I was telling people, they should have already had in place. We know who the gurus of the food is. I mean, you're certain people that you're gonna want to look for, especially when it comes to barbecue or when you just come to food period. When you're talking about foodies, and you want to look for the higher earning people on YouTube, TikTok, and all that. You get those people down, you put them on the list. You let these people in your restaurant know when you see these people, we trying to do this with them. That'd be something that would have been, again, like he doing with everybody else. Because from what I've been seeing, he been doing it with celebrities. I've been seeing Desi Bank over there with Unc. The light-skinned dude be wearing the glasses, do the same thing as Unc. Him and Unc done separate videos where they throw the glasses. He done took the glasses off of Unc face and threw the glasses. The food was so good. You see what I'm saying? They done several videos. So that's a marketing part that I think they need to work on. The business part, I don't think is too much off. I just think when it comes to your food, you have to be super consistent. If you don't look at that food or the person that's serving that food don't look at it the same way that the owner of the restaurant, the two people that came up with it, if they don't look at it and be like, you know what I'm saying, this is something I want to give to them, you shouldn't be giving it out either. But then sometimes some people are busy. They might have been in a podcast. They probably had to depend on somebody else to check it. You know what I mean? To get what they want people to receive. You can't put a subpar product out there and expect people to come back to it. So when people pick up their rib and that motherfucker don't fall off, when they pulling on that meat on that oxtail and it don't look, that's a problem on y'all. You shouldn't be giving this stuff out or basically feeding people something again that you don't advertise, because that's what they coming in here for. If you didn't advertise that and you just said that you had good food, that'd be different. That's to Resla's point when he said, if you're going to sit here and say something about this, you need to make that consistently. Because that's what people is coming up. They're not just coming up here because they heard that your food was good. They came up here because Unc said it's the number destination and the food is tenderness.
And it's falling off the bone.
Yep. That's what they want to see, bro. So you can't really
go there
for critiquing your food. Go ahead, John.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep on going.
Yeah, you can't really get mad at people for critiquing your food. You got to let that be what it is. But like I say, you got to be out there overwatching and making sure these people they about to put a product, take a rib out there that you don't believe that's tenderness and ain't falling off the bone. If it's a little bit underdone, you need to make sure they keep it on their grill. You need to make sure it's not served. What you think about that, Resla? Do you think people are stretching the point where they showing people coming in from Oak Cliff? It's people that's taking airplane trips all the way from Dallas, all the way from Louisiana, Florida, South Carolina, Virginia, coming all the way to California for tendernism, and they putting this on camera and they showing that the meat is not tender. What do you think about that?
I think that if you're going to be getting, I mean, this is on the business thing. If you're going to get that many people coming to you, then you need to make sure your quality is up there. It's really that simple. Well, whether it's everybody thought it was, and then you had someone like Keith come through that showed that it wasn't, or other content creators that come through, other influencers that come through and they say it's not. The moment you start getting way more people that are coming to you just to prove that it's not, you need to up your game. That's it. Because it's gonna ruin you.
Yep.
I don't know anyone that want their business ruined. That means you need to step your shit up.
The Resla, the funny part about this, to make meat tender, you just cook it longer and slower.
Then they need to make sure
it's not that hard to make it tender.
Whether they have to pay a staff to come in early to make sure they get them in the smoker early or whatever it is, just do it. The work that it takes to ensure that you get a consistent product should outweigh your ambition of being cheap, because the fallout will hurt you in the long run. But let's just be honest, you wouldn't have to worry about this if you had just kept being consistent in the first place. Now the internet is forcing you to do what you already should have been doing, promoting the product that you actually claim to be selling.
Well, if the food is all I'm saying though, and I'm not saying you say anything different, but if they saying the food does taste good, The only thing he got to do to make it more tender is let it cook a couple hours longer. It's not that much. It's not that hard to get it tender.
John, but I think you got it. I think you got it wrong though.
Yeah, you
Were
can't
they
keep on
promoting?
cooking.
Were they promoting that the food was good, or were they promoting that the meat falls off the bone?
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, so it's got to fall off the bone, right? Don't. I'm not discouraging.
You can see it fall off the. You can see it fall off the bone. You can't taste it from the fucking screen.
Correct. And I know they was advertising fall off the bone. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be fall off the bone. I'm saying the guy y'all talking about did the review on it. He said the food was good. It just I guess said it didn't fall off the bone on couple things that he ate. Okay, if that's the case, OG know this better than I do, because he say he does this professionally, I guess. So he cooks, he do a lot of barbecue.
No. I said I watch the professionals. I take.
Okay.
I'm not a person that won't take advice for somebody who got third place and second place in a cook-off. I'm gonna listen to what the fuck they talking about. Cause obviously I'm last. I didn't even go cook. Go ahead.
Okay, so but to that point though, you know, because you do cook barbecue, that once you got the taste down, you want the taste too, and to get what they advertising. Like I just said a few times already, just cook the food longer. That's it.
Yeah, you kind of there, but then you ain't all the way there. You can cook, but you talking about beef ribs. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know about beef ribs. I'm not even talking about beef ribs. I'm just talking about pork ribs.
So basically what they talking about is beef ribs. They're not talking about pork ribs. Pork ribs is wrapped up in tinfoil. So basically from what I've seen and what I've been looking at, like I said, I watched a little bit of Fantastics earlier, and then I watched this interview with them. I'm looking at the way that he literally explained the way him and Unc had to come up with a method to cook all this goddamn meat. They run into the same problem that every big barbecue chain run into, and that's that's the point of, like I said, making stuff consistently. So when you having two different grills, you got to make sure you got both of them things fired up right, set at the right goddamn temperature, cook the meat for a certain amount of time, let it rest for a certain amount of time to get it to that tenderness. That's just what you got to do. Now, and sometimes you have those methods that don't get done right. So you come out with a product that's still good, but just not as good as what you want it to be. So if you go watch, I don't want to compare them to their barbecue style to what I see Les Barbecue doing. But when I watch Les Barbecue do his thing online, that's what he presents. And that's the same thing Unc presents. But at the same time, if Unc ain't doing all the cooking because Unc or the owner's not doing all the cooking, who are they dependent on? Their cooks. So they are telling their cooks what to make. Their cooks are serving this food to their customers. They got to do other parts of the business. So you got to either make sure those people understand that this food has to be done a certain type of way. So sometimes, John, just to end it all and just clear it all up, I don't think you can cook them beef ribs too much longer, because what you're going to end up doing is drying them all the way out. Unless you want to go get some tallow or something, you know what I'm saying, and add it in some foil and let it pressure cook, but then you won't have the same type of taste as you would when Unc and the owner was doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit.
And I want to make myself clear too. I never cooked beef ribs. I wasn't talking about beef ribs. I'm talking about pork ribs. So I retract that. I don't know anything about beef ribs at all.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like just like anything else that you cook, bro. If it's a different part of the body, of the carcass that you're using, bro, it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, you might have to cook it in a different way at a lower temperature. Probably can't cook it as fast. You know what I'm saying? When you eating fajita meat, you cook that real fast. You can put that right over the fire. Just keep on flipping it. You're just trying to get it to cook and get tender, and then you're done. But that's a thin piece of meat. You're talking about something that's pretty thick. You're going to want to cook it for a little bit longer. You want to cook all the way through, get the internal temperature and stuff too. So, like I say, that's why I said earlier, it's all about them going in there and making sure they have a consistent product. They got to be able to have their cooks on the same level as they own. So when they not there, they not cooking, they can have somebody out there doing the same thing and everybody get the same product. That's why when you go to McDonald's and you go to Jack in the Box, you go anywhere to these fast food chains, that's why they do everything in a certain process. So they can get it to taste the same every time. It's just to me, I think barbecue and these other restaurants, I just believe it might be a little harder to keep that
the quality, consistency on the
Yeah,
quality.
unless
Because
it just
you're right,
depends on how you cooking it.
and I think you're 100% right too. Because one thing is hard to find right now is actually good help. If you're trying to franchise and grow a business, everybody don't care about your process and how you barbecue, and how you cook their food, and the steps that you take to get the results that you want. So you're right. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to manage that. So you probably training the people to cook it the way you want, the way to be tender. But does that mean they listen? No.
Let me ask y'all a question. Have anybody ever, have you and Resla ever seen that show, The Bear?
Absolutely. Come on.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm talking about then. But okay, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, I kind of figured your ass, you into food like me. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I am.
I kind of figured. But yeah, that's basically what they need to be doing right there, Resla. They need, if y'all ain't never seen the, what is it, on Amazon or Hulu or something? What's the hell?
It's on Hulu.
Go check out The Bear, man. It got old boy from
Shameless,
yeah. That nigga the older brother.
Lip.
Lip. Yeah. It's fire show, man. Go check it out. Got a little black chick on there. She cold blooded. Yeah, I can't stand her daddy.
This boy is the truth.
I'm just saying, go check it out, man. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's basically what if you see The Bird, then you'll see what we talking about when we saying having stuff done a certain type of way. It's the same, which is how restaurants are ran. So
a lot of people don't know how hard restaurants work.
That nigga work hard. Cost like $12. Some lamb ribs.
I worked at a Burger King when I was in junior high.
Not even close.
I know. I'm just talking about like how persistent it was that you do everything in a certain order, in a certain way of doing it. That's just fast food burgers. I can imagine trying to run a restaurant of barbecue.
All prep, bro. All preparation. Most of that stuff got to cook it got to cook hours, bro. So shit, you there before the store even open?
Way before and way after.
Yes, sir. Because you got to prep the next for the one you're gonna cook for the next day. So it's all the same thing over and over.
Honestly, working in the kitchen and working for production, you put in about the same amount of hours. You're there so early and you're leaving so late. It's ridiculous. I can tell you both of those. You're the freaking kitchen staff will show up there maybe, I want to say 5 hours earlier before breakfast starts. It's ridiculous.
That's not a catch. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. God dang it.
I'm gonna answer this question for Kingdom Mind. She said, "OG, do you recommend goat? So how is it cooked? They are expensive to raise. I noticed quite a few black families calling goat meat. I want them for the milk, and their milk is close to breast milk. I heard the same thing about the milk. I don't mess with none of the milk on milk. No goats out there. That milk is for them babies. You know what I'm talking about? I let them suckle it and whatever they gonna do. We don't even worry about that type of stuff. It's usually multiples out there anyway from different, and we keep all our girls together. We got 2 boys out there, one of them older and one of them younger. So the old one, he the one that mate with everybody. He stick everything in move, and then the young one, he just be sitting back watching, getting mad, and eventually he gonna knock his daddy off. It just is what it is, and we're gonna make that old man out there into some good sausage and all types of stuff. I might cook a whole half of them, especially a hind quarter. So when it comes to stuff like that, I do see a lot of people doing it. I do see a lot of people raising their own animals now, raising their own food. Man, it's a good thing. It's like I say, it's just reverting people back to understanding what they putting inside of their body. I think it's a good thing. I don't know too much. I don't think they really did. It just depends. It ain't really not that expensive if you have enough land, or you know what I'm saying, if you have certain amenities, certain places you can go to feed stores and stuff like that. If you buying everything from Walmart and you going to Lowe's and all this other places to go get off, you gonna kill yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything they're expensive. A chicken coop at them places is $1,500. I'm not even, they outside. So you think I'm playing, go check them out. But I mean, I don't see people doing all that. I mean, there's other ways to raise them. Free range, all type of stuff. But I know. Yes, I think there's another one. Trying to make sure. Would you guys raise your own food if you had enough space to do it?
If I had the space, I would try. I would grow too.
Yeah, I would too. I was actually thinking about doing it about 2 years ago. I'm still thinking about doing it.
I don't know about the whole the goat milk thing for you. I would probably make cheese though. I would try to make cheese, goat cheese. I think there will be profit in that.
Yeah, I know a lot of animals that when you go to the feed store and you got to get supplement milk, that's what they give you. It's goat milk. So I mean, I know it's well nutritious for the animals, and it helps basically all babies grow. So I know that for sure. I know they got it for dogs, cats, because I know when we had our kittens, I had to go get some for them, and it was a big old package of the little goat milk. I had to mix it up myself and feed them out the bottles and shit. That's why Linus is probably as bad as he is right now, because that nigga just spurred. All right, man. So that was like I said, I think we spent about an hour on that. I think that was a good conversation, man. We got anything else? Any more questions before we try to move on to something else about the smokehouse? Or y'all, any questions you want to ask each other?
For me, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm agreeing too much with Resla. I don't like doing this, so we got to move on.
I was gonna let y'all know it ain't over with. We'll be back. No, I've been noticing that, bro. Most of these topics, bro, when they that good, when it's a good topic, bro, because it's not gonna be. It's gonna be another place. We're gonna start seeing other examples. This is about to push people. When people see stuff like this go kind of viral, everything you start seeing after that is nothing but those videos. So I'm not gonna be surprised that another 100,000 some people become foodies, reviewers. You know what I mean? So we should be seeing more of this stuff. Think about it. How many? It did the same thing with what was on the intro. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. The next thing you know, everybody cooking with Kaya. So it is, but you're gonna see a lot of it. So I think
because of this, like everybody's gonna be like eyeballing the next place that Keith Lee goes to, right? They're gonna be doing now. They're gonna be all doing their homework or digging into as much as they can about any place he goes to. They're gonna stop looking at him as just a reviewer. They're gonna look at him as an exposer. Like he's promoting Kitchen Nightmares and shit. He Gordon Ramsay and shit. It's not gonna be that deep.
Remember, they food trash. That's somebody gonna go around telling everybody they food trash. One. That's what
I see happening. I see that happening. And again, keep in mind, all this has been happening, and ever since that review, you haven't heard anything from Keith. He's like, "Yo, I'm staying quiet." The internet's going crazy, and it's not even like he did his part already.
Marketing, bro. That nigga ain't slow. He know how marketing work. He didn't got people out of the hole. I didn't seen this nigga get people out of the hole. It didn't take. I've been watching Keith for a little bit. Before he was doing the foodies and stuff, bro, he got a whole channel on family. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of AG Farms. I watch a lot of different stuff. I watched Keith them. I was watching Corey them. If y'all don't know who Corey is, the nigga with the cars and shit, and then it's different people like that. Everybody it was a family thing. You know what I'm saying? A little young nigga that be pranking his daddy all the time. His mama came out with a page where they were just doing nothing but family stuff. So you see that type of stuff. That's different. You know what I'm saying? People out there doing their own thing, but they doing it as a net group. You know what I'm saying? Either raising their kids or their kids are old enough and they're implementing them to their business. So y'all got to start watching some of this YouTube stuff that y'all don't know nothing about, man. Hunting and fishing and all them family. The army family better stop playing, bro. Them boys be doing it big. They got 26 different animals.
Yeah, most of my stuff is it's always about cooking, breaking things down. I got a lot of content about butchers. Like listen, I'm always trying to figure out what's the best way to do something.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a slaughter video and stuff on YouTube, but I'm not capable of nothing like that.
Hunting, cutting, cooking. That's my favorite thing to look at.
I think if I put it on the internet, I'm gonna fuck everything up. Nah, for real. Like I don't think it's that. I literally got to go do research on it, bro. I don't know how YouTube feel about the blood and the guts. Like it would be certain things.
Yeah, they really don't show that.
So I gotta probably go figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying, look up some stuff. And then if it come out to be good, I wouldn't mind doing one, but I don't think YouTube gonna play about that shit.
No, YouTube will show you breaking down an animal, but they won't show you like the initial dressing, like skinning it. Yeah. They won't really go through that. I haven't really seen that on YouTube like that.
So after I do a little research and we get ready to kill that daddy, if I could find a way to do it, then yeah, I'll try to put it out.
Yeah, I'm thinking about right now. I don't think I've really seen, like I've seen videos where they show you like they cut, like they'll cut around the wrist or the ankles or whatever. But I can't really say I've seen an actual video of someone skinning. Like, oh no, I'm lying. I have seen it. But mainly to smaller animals, not like large animals. No, actually, I'm lying about that too. I've seen a deer being skinned. So yeah, maybe you can. Maybe you can.
I'm gonna look into it. I'm definitely gonna be on my OG DoDirty channel though, boy. Hell nah. That motherfucker fucked all the way up.
Yeah,
you can do it. I'd be number one fan watching it.
Yeah, you can't show like slitting like the throat or whatever to drain, but after it's done, you can show stuff.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, because there was a show on YouTube a while back. They were showing how they cut the cow up into different pieces, like different sections, like the steaks and then ribs.
Yeah, because you can watch butchers. Yeah, you can watch butchers do that.
But you're right there. They never showed the whole process though.
Yeah, so
man, the Bears lost.
There's a bit of some stuff going on from that. Oh, we got Spoon. What's going on, Spoon?
Oh man, I just hate these fucking Bears. It's not the Bears, the fucking Rams. This is bad fucking football. These niggas. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I still gotta do a show on that nigga too. I forgot all about that. Gotta do a show, yeah.
Oh my god.
All my Shador haters out here, nigga. Yeah,
we ain't won Super Bowl since '85. I thought it was gonna be out here.
Fighting that shit.
Yeah, boy, Sanders family's up, nigga.
The fucking Rams almost threw the game. This dumb. Oh god, I hate bad football. And this style of football is just terrible football. Terrible football. This game has changed so goddamn much. It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. It is terrible.
They better do as much as they can. Nigga Dion might win this case coming up, you know. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he do got a lawsuit, right?
You know it, nigga. Big money. They gonna have to pay that boy.
Well, how Dion got a lawsuit? How Dion got a lawsuit?
Huh?
How does Dion have a lawsuit?
By the motherfuckers doing that shit they did to that nigga in the draft, trying to ruin that nigga. All that bullshit they were doing against his son, against his name, trying to them owners and shit.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. With him being on Cleveland, you can see whoever that I can't remember the head coach name is. Who's it? What'd you say? Stefanski. That motherfucker literally was trying to throw games when Shedeur was in. That shit is terrible. It is the worst worst coaching I've ever seen in my fucking life. And I'm not a Shedeur fan at all. And you know it, OG. But to see what this nigga was calling and doing to this nigga, oh my God. This football is terrible. How the fuck can you have a starting quarterback? I don't give a fuck if you like him or not, bitch. The point of the game is to win. And you doing dumb shit that it will never fucking win at you in a million years. If that was fucking Tom Brady, would ever call that dumbass play. If that was motherfucking Matt Stafford, you wouldn't call that fucking play. You wouldn't call half these plays this motherfucker be calling. And if they don't have a case against fucking the Cleveland Browns and the goddamn whatever that sorry sack of shit coach is, dog, this is something terrible. That is just absolutely mind-boggling how the fuck Shedeur Sanders have been treated by this shitty ass coach. And not just Shedeur Sanders, but the fucking entire team. The entire fucking team. It's terrible football. And I've been quiet on this shit. I've been quiet on this shit because I'm like, I don't want to give OG this win. But it's just, I just can't no more. This style of football that's being played in today's game is fucking sucks.
Now you ain't lying, but look, I already knew that W was coming because it wasn't just about Shedeur when it came to that sorry ass nigga. He was doing that to other players on the team too. Yeah. If some of them people that they found out that tell me it's messed up. These niggas only played preseason. They played a total of 3 games throughout a 17-week season. Yeah, preseason. Come on now.
It's fucking terrible, man.
He did them people dirty, bro.
And you as a fan, you're like, you know what? I want the team to win. And the way you're doing it, the way the team is being relegated to this shitty ass coaching who's clearly playing favorites but ain't got a favorite to fucking go to. That sounds stupid. How you play favorites with a nigga you ain't got? Oh my God, it's terrible. I'm sorry. I just hate bad football. They take a game I love and just fuck it up, man. A game that I fucking literally fucking majority of my life played, and you watch today's game and you're like, what the fuck is this?
But they've been doing that since about 2000, 2005.
No, it ain't never been this bad, dog. This is
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
I'm not crazy because I literally in all my coming up okay. You can make a point of you don't like the style of football of the new day and age. I'll give you that. But to say that it's worse now, I mean, it started in 2005. You're fucking insane.
What year? No, if I went 2005, what year was that when they say you couldn't hit the receivers, a defensive receiver, and you can't hit the quarterback anymore?
Oh, that was like 2011.
Yeah, whatever.
That was the new rules when it came like 2011. Hold on, let me see. I can check it up for you. I can look for you.
That's the year. That's the year.
Hey, pull it out, Resla. I dropped the link again. That's my fault.
I'm about to say I don't see anything.
Yeah, I dropped it over on your side. You can leave it up if you want to, but I just dropped the link again to the what you call it. I was trying to put you something in the back. Fuck, I guess we'll go ahead and go here, bro. And
it started in 2011, like I said.
I think we should be good because it's like, damn, that bitch already at 80. It's already at 180.
I heard 1990. I heard 1990 something.
1996 is when it started, where you couldn't hit him a defenseless player.
I thought that's when it was.
But
2000,
the actual ban came in
no, don't do that one. Yeah, it is that one. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hold up. Oh, what's good with you, LA? What's good with you, Blizzy Blind? Ruck, Big Dog is in the building. Who else is in here? Locksmith Jeremy swung his ass back through. But he ain't hit the panel yet, so you know he probably working.
Somebody want to talk to him anyway.
I'd been up here earlier. I've been downloading this fucking game. It's taking for fucking ever. It's not fucking working. It's pissing me off too. Then I was watching that dumbass game.
At like 6:05, I think it was. Wrestling.
Yeah, I just had to scroll it back some. I got it right now.
As if you want to. We don't have to. We can go. We can move on to something else. No. You good. You good, Tom. I'm trying to make sure this. I don't know if y'all want to watch this.
Girl, Pearl is looking bad out here in these streets. Looking really bad out here. Can't hold down goddamn thing. But I've been said this for years.
Why you hating on motherfucking that ugly white bitch?
Oh, here we go. We got a supporter.
I ain't say. I said why you hating on that ugly bitch. That's all I said. Nigga. I said something wrong.
I can't say nothing about it.
Look at this nigga Resla over here caping for this white girl. All I said is what?
Who caping? I'm like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy over here caping for that white guy.
Caping for the white girl is wild.
Pick up the phone, white girl.
All right. She was out here getting cooked.
No, she wasn't.
I did not want you living here.
What?
You heard what I said.
At this point, he was forced to leave the marital home and live out of his car.
That's the baby she did all the reading.
His home, his children, and left him penniless and saddled with a child support payment he could not afford. Terrence had to pay $144,000 over a 12-year period for a divorce that his wife was empowered by feminists to plan and execute. Terrence went into court to fight for 50-50 custody. Terrence was called a murderer and an assassin in open court and was given 96 hours a month with his children. 96 hours a month is not a father. While homeless, he spoke to many other men who would never get off the streets due to child support arrearages and penalties, and the men constantly getting arrested for unpaid child support.
Oh, look how proud he is. Look how proud. Come on.
Oh, you better stop. This is why I be fighting for this sorry ass motherfucker.
This is y'all queen. This is y'all queen.
You hear me out here fighting for y'all men's.
Y'all queen. This is wild. All right.
The disparage of losing his children and his home, and his PTSD and constant pain from his
if we
wounds
count on her to fight for us, we
suicidal.
losing.
Well, at his post in 2008, a former
She's a man whisperer. You ain't know that?
No, she's a feminist.
Y'all some fucking haters.
Yeah, she's a feminist.
What, a feminist?
You're using too many big words around here.
Wait, sir, please explain that. Please explain that.
Yeah. What? I don't even know nothing about this. You know, I don't even talk like that. Go ahead, John. You got it, son.
Oh yeah, she's everything that she said that women shouldn't be. She sleeps around. She's never been married. She puts her career first.
How do you know she sleeps around?
What?
Okay. Well,
I'm asking you because you're making an assumption like you know her life.
Okay, I don't.
How do you know
she
she's sleeping
around?
around?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm answering the question. I'm not correct myself. I don't know if she sleeps around, but I know she's not a
your
virgin.
statement would be invalid.
God dang it! Let's chat up.
Who?
Okay, God dang it. She's talked about. She knows she's not a virgin, so therefore, that's what I mean. I'm saying she. I say she sleeps around.
You better than most people. Okay, I got you.
God dang it! Will you shut up? You're doing it again. And you know what you're doing. I ain't gotta tell you. So yeah.
Listen, John the Baptist. I just got something to state. I asked you a question. Did you repent today?
I'm talking right now. Can you shut up while I'm talking?
Go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, but not everything that she says that women shouldn't do. She's part of the culture because she puts her career first. She's never been married. She's had multiple boyfriends, and so it's like I don't really give her to. She repeat talking points. That's all she does.
I have a question for you.
I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to answer it.
You got to answer this question, my good.
Resla and OG, go back to your show.
No. Because now you making all these accusations. Shit. You said she's a feminist because she's had multiple partners that you don't know. How many partners has she had?
No, the one she talked about. That's about I said multiple. The one she talked about. The one she talked about on the show.
Okay. So she slept around. So in that case, right? That how many girlfriends did you have? How many girlfriends did you have?
It's ain't about me. It's not about me.
I'm asking you a question. How
I'm
many
not going. I'm not going to answer the question. I'm not going to answer the question.
Yeah, that's what I thought. See, all the points you made were non-valid because you think.
But I didn't claim to be a feminist either. I didn't claim to be a feminist either. So let's move on.
Neither did she. So you will be a feminist too then.
Move on.
Yeah, you don't like it when the shoe's on the other foot. Nigga calling you out for being a feminist. You ain't no better than she is, huh?
I never said I was either, but that's the point I was making.
Yeah, you did.
That's the point I was making.
You trying to put a stain on her. Don't be staining her, nigga.
Hold on. Is telling the truth a stain?
How you know the truth?
Because she said it.
She said she was sleeping around and she had boyfriends.
Same thing.
No. You can have a boyfriend and never fuck.
Wow.
You can have a boyfriend and fuck all of them, or you telling me you can't have a boyfriend and not ever touch them? Huh? John the Baptist? Huh?
So
this is why I be putting you. This is why I be putting you goddamn Christians in headlock.
What she said was that women are not virgins before marriage.
That ain't no. You said she was sleeping. She had multiple boyfriends, and that means she slept with them. So explain that to me, nigga. How you know she slept with them? Did she say she slept with them?
She said she wasn't a virgin.
Did she say she slept with the boyfriends that she talked about?
She said
headlocks.
She wasn't a virgin.
That's what I be doing to these.
She said she wasn't a virgin.
Boy, that's what I be doing to these Christians.
She said she wasn't a virgin.
That's what I be doing to these Christians, boy.
Yeah.
What's good with you, Ruck?
You ain't did nothing.
Ruck, you here to defend Pearl?
No, I don't know Pearl. I'm not here to defend Pearl. I was just like stepping up because we were talking about something a minute ago that I thought I had an opinion about, but now you have moved on to a different topic. So
he's here to defend you, John. Go ahead. Now, what do you guys say, Ruck? What do you guys say?
What
you got to say, Ruck, before we dive into this?
I just hear a whole lot of people diving in on people, and I'm trying to grasp a hold of what y'all talking about, and I feel like people are trying to get mad about stuff that they're not really mad about.
So, Rook, Rock, whatever your name is, you're not wrong. We was talking about Pearl, and I made comments about Pearl, but Tom wanted to play Captain Saving right now.
That's an old fact. You ain't gonna tell. You ain't
gonna That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing people coming from 3 different angles. It's like y'all not really angry. Y'all just trying to pretend to be angry. So
no, that's Tom. That's Tom. That's strictly Tom.
No, I'm not.
That's Tom being a butthole.
I'm not mad at all. I just want to point out the flaw in this.
No, how about you stick to the conversation though?
I am sticking to the conversation.
No, it's not. The conversation is about Pearl. Hold on. Hey, Resla. The clip you played was about Pearl, right?
Did she say anything about feminism in that whole motherfucking clip?
Whoa.
We didn't even give it the
I'm hearing 3 ways from Thursday here.
Hold on one second, Resla. In that clip you just played, what is that debate about?
Did she say anything about feminism, sir? That's all I asked.
I'm talking to Resla. I'm talking to Resla right now. I'm talking to Resla right now. I'm talking to Resla right now. I'm not talking to you.
Question first, though.
And I'm talking to Resla. I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
the debate is about basically the the differences in men and women, and how basically men have it worse than women. Whether it is labeled as feminism, there are definitely feminist points that are made from both sides, but I don't know if it's about feminism.
Correct. I would agree, and I would agree with you. It's not. It's they didn't title it feminism, but the conversation pieces that happens within a debate tends to focus on feminist ideology.
You still didn't answer my question.
Because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Resla.
Well, I'm asking you a question.
Oh,
big head nigga. Let me ask you a question, nigga. Did she say anything about feminism in the clip that you just played? Or are you just making a blanket statement about Pearl because you don't like her? Yes or no?
Uh-oh.
It's too easy to get W's on nutrition. What?
I don't know why you understand. I'm not talking to you. I don't know why you don't get that.
I don't care.
You do this thing where you act stupid, but I know you're smarter than this. But I say,
I'm asking you a question. If you don't want to answer the question, just say you don't want to answer the question.
I moved on. I told you you're wrong. I told you a long time ago.
And we can move
on. I'm not talking to you about this subject. I've already said I'm going to say about this subject.
Yeah, because you're wrong.
No, I'm just
not talking to you about your own point, sir. You can't defend your own point.
I'm not debating you.
Ruck left. Damn it.
Okay.
I'm not debating you.
But you can't even defend your own point that you made.
I'm not debating you.
I didn't ask you to debate anything. I said defend your point.
I don't have to defend my point if I want to. If Resla and OG,
then nigga, then why make
I want to say what I want to say.
Oh my God. Oh, this is why I be putting you questions in headlocks, nigga.
On your DVD, folks. On the DVD.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
I don't understand it, man.
You're running this man. You're running this gentleman's show.
Because I asked a question that you can't answer because off a statement that you made.
Let the show move.
So now I'm defending Pearl. I'm gonna go ahead and defend Pearl.
Let the show move.
How do you gonna say she a feminist when you ain't got nothing to prove that she is? That was a statement that you made. Now, since we're talking back on the goddamn thing, this is what you made. She said nothing about feminism, but you made it about feminism. You said she was a feminist. Now defend the point. Why do you consider her feminist besides saying she had multiple sex partners?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
How does that include feminism?
Because
in that case, then you would be a feminist too.
Okay, so I'm entertaining your stupidity idea. I'm entertaining your stupidity.
No. Let me finish what I'm gonna say. Then you can get up. You had sex, but every woman that you was with was a feminist. Every last one of them. Because you had sex without being married. And I guarantee you, if they had sex with you, they had sex with other motherfuckers too. What made them have multiple sex partners?
Damn.
So every person that you done been with and had multiple sex partners would make them a feminist. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, they were feminists.
You said that every woman that John slept with was like a hoe? That's
yeah,
crazy.
they probably were feminists. They probably were HO 304s. Okay, so now get back to the point that you asked the question. Why do I think that she's a feminist? Because one thing that she always pouts and one thing she always talks about is that women. She's always talking about women care about their degrees, care about their careers more than they care about marriage. So now when I look at her life, is she more successful in her career or is she more successful in her relationship with her husband?
She's not married.
I wonder why she's not married.
Because a woman is not married, she's a feminist? See, this is what makes no sense to me. Your standards are stupid because that means every chick that turns at the age of 18 should be fucking married or they're considered a feminist. That makes no sense. If they decide to go to school, they're a feminist because they went to school. That makes no sense.
Okay, so if a woman spends more time on her career and then puts off relationships and for her career, so I'm looking at her success. What she's successful at? She's successful at going to college. She's successful at playing volleyball. She's successful at running YouTube. She's successful at doing a lot of things. The only thing she seemed to fail at is gaining a husband. By her own words,
that makes her a feminist because she's failed.
If it doesn't make her a feminist, it puts her in the feminist category. It makes her look like one.
How? So you
Because
saying that everybody has so what you're thinking, what you're trying let me see if I got this right. If she hasn't had a successful relationship, so that means one and done, right? But anything out of that is failure, right? So if it wasn't a one and done relationship, she's a feminist or been put in the feminist category. That makes no sense.
why doesn't it
People
make
don't
sense?
need to be with the same person. And that doesn't mean you sleep with every person that you're with. And that's for males and females. You're making no sense, John.
Cool. I'm good with that. Now, I still say the point what I made, that the reason why I think she's a walking contradiction. What she accused other women of is what she tends to do. That's all I'm
You
saying.
said she's a feminist. A walking contradiction is something that's totally different than a
No,
fucking-
what I'm saying, no, this is why she's a walking contradiction, because what she accused other women of doing,
Mhm.
she tends to do the same thing they're doing.
Like what?
They put their career before their men.
If she don't have a man,
You
how
don't
can
have
she
a
put it-
man.
Oh my.
Correct. Which is why, because she's had a man before.
Oh,
But for some the same thing she accused them of having men multiple relationships, and they're not succeeding. So what I'm accusing her of, the same thing she accused them of. So what you're doing to me is only what I'm doing to her. What I'm saying about her, what she said about other women. So I'm saying what she's up there talking about other women. What she says about other women,
Okay.
she tends to follow what the other women are doing.
And if she don't have a man, right? You saying she should stop what she's doing and go find a man. Is that what you're saying right now?
I'm not saying.
No.
Just tell
the truth.
let me answer the question.
I mean, because that's what you should say.
Let me answer the question.
Answer the question, because you're going.
Let me answer the question. Let me answer the question. I'm not saying she should do anything. I'm only saying what she's done. I'm only saying what she has done.
I'm not saying what the fuck she's done. You've been in
because she said it. Because she said it.
Oh, so she said she failed at every relationship. That what she said?
Well, if she got a multiple relationship,
how many relationships has she been in?
I don't know how many she's been in, but the ones that she has been in, the first one she's been in ended. Whatever the second one was, whatever the third one was, they ended. How many she's had a multiple relationship that has ended? So what I'm saying to you is, for some reason, the men didn't choose her to marry her, or she rejected the men. One of the two.
So she has to accept
the same thing that she accused other women of doing, she actually does too.
Okay, you didn't answer my question. So she has to accept proposals from people?
I'm not saying she has to do anything.
No. Okay, well, if she doesn't accept the proposal, she's a feminist?
If she doesn't accept the proposal, doesn't make her feminist. No, it doesn't. If she doesn't accept the proposal, that doesn't make her feminist. But hold on, let me finish. I'm not done answering the question. I'm not done answering the question.
Make a soliloquy out of the goddamn question. It was a yes or no. Go ahead.
Yeah, if she doesn't accept the proposal, it doesn't make her a feminist. But it leaves room for speculation why she keep turning on relationships, or why she keep going in and out of relationships.
How do you know she's going in and out of relationships if you ain't? Are you her best friend or some shit?
Because I'm going by the shows, multiple shows I watched of her and her talk about her relationships.
So again, how many relationships has she been in?
I don't know how many. I don't keep tracking them. I just heard it.
And she's in and out. What if she ain't had a motherfucking relationship in like 7 years? Is that in and out of relationships? What if it's been 1 year? I don't know. You tell me.
It could be, yes. Having multiple relationships could be in and out of relationships, yes. If it's 5, if it's two or three could be in and out of relationships, yes.
So that would make her a feminist because she went in and out of relationships. Do you know if she slept with any of them?
Hold on, I'm gonna go back and say it again. I'm gonna go back and say it again, because I said it before. I said, does it make her a feminist? What I said was, it makes her look like one.
Well, no. Your first statement was she is a feminist. That was your first statement. Don't recant that now, sir. Don't clean that shit up. Stand on business, nigga.
So going back, so what I'm saying to you is, because you asked me a question, what can I prove? So now I'm retracting my statement, because I can talk about what I can prove. So what I can't prove that she's a feminist. But what I can prove is what she said and what she's talking about, her behavior that she has done.
Goddamn W for me, boy. That's what I'm talking about. You reneged that shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, because hold on. You can get the W. I don't care about the W.
I know I'm gonna get the W.
All I care about is being accurate about the conversation what I'm having.
Because you're
So
not
I'm saying
accurate.
because what I'm okay. That's why I retracted my statement because
You have to,
I wasn't
nigga.
accurate. But now,
I made you look silly.
I don't care about looking silly. I don't care about looking silly. You got that one. You got the points on them. Cool. You got the W. My point I'm making still the same though. Is that the point I'm making is still the same? Is
congratulations, John. You rather be effective rather than be right. Congratulations.
But he's not effective because he's not even close to being right.
What he's saying is that she has feminist tendencies, even though he's wrong about the fact of her being a feminist.
Well, he don't even know what the feminist tendencies are in that relationship.
That's a different discussion. That's a different discussion.
But again, no. It was the same question, a discussion because that's what I was talking about. That's
okay,
he could substantiate none of that shit.
Okay,
that's what
but what made me what the reason why the view that I have about her is because of what she said for multiple years on her own platform. On multiple platforms, she has downgraded other women for having multiple relationships and putting their career.
She downgraded them for having multiple sex partners, not relationships. It's time you don't lie right.
Okay, I'm saying the same thing. I don't know why you doing this, but anyway, though. So
it's not
the same thing.
If you have a boyfriend, don't mean you slept with him.
Well, I would also say this: if she hasn't had any boyfriends, but she's had like say one nighters or quickies or whatever you want to call it, they're not relationships,
and they're not the same. A relationship is not the same as a motherfucker having sex, sir.
Okay, so I'm going. Okay, so whether it's relationship with having sexual relationships or one night stands. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying to you is. Even if you're in a relationship with somebody that has sex with them, which she's admitted to, and she's admitted to having multiple boyfriends, sexual relationships. So now I'm saying, if a woman is doing that, and she's putting her career seems to be more successful than her relationships. She's even said she's talked about her parents, how her mom and dad had this long marriage that she wished that she had, but for some reason she's not like them. So that's
because she's not married. I mean, I don't understand what you're not getting at. She's supposed to be. I mean, like I said, I hear you. I hear what you're saying for the most part, right? I'm not negating what you're saying. I'm just saying the tendency that you're saying are basic bullshit, run-of-the-mill everyday people. So that means that every woman is a feminist that hasn't had multiple sex partners. Like I said, to include every last woman that you married and not married, girlfriend and girlfriend, they've all been feminists to your degree.
And I'm retracting the statement that they're all feminists. I can't prove that all of them are feminists. I'm going to admit that I'm wrong now. What I can say they have feminist tendencies, which I'm really making my point about. I should have said that.
So let me ask you this.
Hold on. Let me finish. Because that's really what I'm talking about. And to your point that you make, and the point that I am making, yes, I think, and I can't say all, but I think the majority of women in society have feminist tendencies.
Okay. Now, do you think most men are misogynists?
What's the definition of misogynist?
Do you know what? So now you don't know misogynist, but you know what? I'm
asking you a definition of misogynist. I'm asking.
Well, you know what? You know how I do it. I don't want to tell you the definition. I'm gonna let the motherfucker. What is a misogynist?
A misogynist is a person who harbors hatred, contempt, or a deep-seated prejudice against women. This bias often manifests as a desire to control or punish women who challenge traditional gender roles or male dominance. Key characteristics: belief in superiority, a conviction that men are naturally better or more capable than women. Controlling behavior, using intimidation or manipulation to dominate women in social or personal relationships. Double standards, criticizing women for behaviors, like career ambition or sexual activity, that are accepted or praised in men. Disregard for opinions, frequently interrupting, ignoring, or stealing ideas from women while dismissing their intelligence. Would you like me to explain the
Nope. There you go.
John,
So would you?
John,
Okay, so
John, fold, fold,
I'm gonna try. Hold on, Resla.
drop the king now.
Hold on, because I actually don't have a good view of men either when it comes to, especially when, okay, I'm gonna ask a couple of questions because I want to make sure I understand something. Okay, so do we look at controlling? Because I think in a marriage that a man should lead. Now, and some people decide to say that would be misogynistic. Now,
Sir?
but biblically, I'm asking a question. I'm trying to get clarity. So, are we saying that controlling in a marriage
Uh-huh.
is that misogynistic?
I can't.
Did you
I'm
hear
not-
did you hear the definitions that were stated?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I can't get no more blatant than what
Okay,
the definition.
so then,
was.
so if okay, according to the definition, then yes, a lot of men are misogynistic.
Do you consider yourself a misogynist?
According to the definition, I gotta be.
Okay, so what makes you different than a feminist?
What makes me
Besides the
different than
fucking word.
What makes me different than a feminist? 'Cause
Mhm.
first of all, I'm a male.
I said
who does-
besides the word.
listen,
Besides the word.
listen.
Beside the word.
Okay, I don't believe that men and women should be treated equal.
Neither do feminists.
No, they actually do. Feminists think that feminists want
It
they wanna be
depends
equal.
on what era of feminist you're talking about.
Okay, so so majority of feminism was about equality.
It's never been about equality.
He's correct there. Most
I don't
of what they preach about, not saying action.
There
most
you
of what
go.
They preach about is about equality. Not the actions don't always fall in line, but I will say that much for John.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why I asked. But we all know that shit, it ain't never want equality. Women never want equality. They always want one better. So, like I said, that's why I asked you, what's the difference between you and a feminist? Because y'all both believe the same shit. You're just on one side.
I don't.
You're
No,
male,
I don't.
They're female. You believe the same shit. You believe that you're better than a woman. This bitch
No, I
believes she's
don't.
better than
Hold
you.
on. I
Yes,
don't.
you
No,
do.
I don't
If
think.
you
No,
literally
oh,
just said, hold
God.
on. If you literally
Oh,
just
God.
said that I believe in control in the marriage, that means if you go by what the definition was, you think you're better than women. Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You don't because you're godly, right?
I don't think I'm better than women. No. Okay, so I believe that men and women.
There's something wrong with you because I do think I'm better than women.
Okay, so
See, at least I can stand on that shit, but you can't.
Okay, so let me ask this, but according to what the definitions are, and we'll just go from there.
Mhm.
And we can go from the feminist part, even the misogynist part, because that's the part we're really on right now, I guess.
Absolutely.
Do you believe that there are distinct roles that women and men should play? Do you believe that men should be the arbiters of the last decision? And do you believe that the capability is higher for men or equal as women?
I don't think men are more capable than women, but I do believe that men do have the final say so in relationship. And something else what did you say before that part? Before the last say so? Something else you said.
That they have a very specific role that's very
different. I think men and women have different roles in relationship, yes. But I don't think men are more capable than women.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
He said amazing.
So what about feminism do you disagree with?
What I disagree about feminism's objective is to destroy the traditional family setting. Feminism seeks to be equal to, well, they say to be equal to men, but they actually want to have more authority and power over men. Feminism, I disagree with. Also, feminism believes in throughout history, throughout different parts, have taught that women should be promiscuous, and I don't agree with that.
Mhm.
Feminism also teaches to AB their unborn. I don't agree with that.
Mhm.
Feminists also teach that women should put their career over family. I disagree with that.
Mhm.
Feminism has taught that they can be that they should go into be able to join the military, and I don't agree with that. But that they should be able to vote, and I don't agree with that. I mean, it's several aspects of feelings I disagree with.
So you're
It
misogynist.
sounds like you're a misogynist because all that stuff that you just mentioned were things that were considered to be equal to men.
I know, correct. That's why I said when I answered it, when you asked me the definition about being misogynist, I said according to the definition, I had to call myself one.
You didn't say
That's
that,
why I
but
didn't.
you're
I
saying it
did.
now. It's okay.
No, I literally did say that. By the
He just
definition,
read that.
by definition, I did have to say yes.
He ain't said that shit. Shut up.
Okay,
He
I don't
said
care.
that.
You didn't hear it.
He said it, man. He said it. Let me go ahead and appreciate you, Mayo, for the $10 super sticker, brother. And then coming through, I don't know if the super sticker just say $10. Appreciate you. And he said to send the $2, man. He said, John, just own it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me give you this one.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, god damn. Shit crazy.
Appreciate you.
Shit crazy. John, there's nothing. Okay, you don't think you're better than women. If you say so. But everything that you said that you want that you're against with the feminists is the same thing, or majority of the same bullshit that women. They just want access over their body. They don't want no one to do this. They don't want no one to tell them this. It's the same shit, just on a different Okay, you're on extreme right. They're on extreme left. They're still the same. It's just like the fucking Republican and Democrats. Yeah, you want the same thing on whatever you want, and they want the same thing whatever they want. You're just on far equals opposite sides. You're still the fucking same. It's crazy that you don't understand that.
And no, it's not. It's not honest. I understand how you see it, as which I'm not going to really, because I know that you're arguing from a parallel point of view. My argument is from a vertical point of view, and I know you're going to disagree with that too. Which is why I'm saying that. Yes, I don't see the way y'all described in the definition of a misogynist. I didn't argue against it because I know that's what the definition says. So according to the definition, I would be that. But I'm saying parallel. I'm not on the opposite end of them. No, the way I believe strictly comes from biblically and the way God designed patriarchy and family.
Which is also an extreme too.
Okay. And which is why I said, even though that's why I said, which is why I'm not even debating this because it's going to be debated. Well, no, okay. No, so I'm not even debating. It's just in this situation, according to the definition, you're going to be right. I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to be a misogynist.
I know, and it's okay that you're a misogynist.
I'm cool with you thinking that. I'm cool with you saying that. I'm cool being recognized as that.
I know.
I'm saying. And what I'm saying to you is, it doesn't bother me. I don't see myself as the same as you see, because I know that the reason why I understand the purpose of the Bible and what God is doing, and if it makes me look like a fool, then I look like a fool.
Hey,
okay,
so John,
let me ask you. Wait, Resla. Let me. I gotta tackle a little bit of something real quick. John.
Yes, sir.
Where in the Bible do it says women shouldn't work?
I didn't say women shouldn't work.
Okay, where in the Bible says women shouldn't fucking have multiple sex partners?
Oh, that says it. I mean, I can't give you every verse that says it, but it does says that it does in the Old Testament talks about.
No, I just I got to look that up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't remember all the verses, but you can Google.
Right.
It's going. Hold on. I mean, finish the question. I ain't finished the question. Throughout the Bible, it talks about men and women having sexual partners.
There you go.
I'm not just saying women. I also believe that men should have multiple sex partners either.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not just saying even women. I'm saying men shouldn't either.
Okay. I think the question was, where does it say in the Bible that women can't have multiple partners? And that's why I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I can't remember the specific verses, but there are verses where a woman who has sex outside of her husband, they can be punished for it, and so can men too.
And they also can marry their brother's wife too, right? That's in there too, right?
Their brother. Can a woman marry?
The brother died. The brother died. The brother.
Hold on. You said that wrong. I want to make sure you said it wrong. I want to make sure I clarify what you're saying. You mean she can marry her brother-in-law? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
I want to make sure I understood what you were saying, because I want to make sure that I understood you correctly. Yes, if the brother dies, then I think it made room somewhere in there. I think I can't remember exactly what it was there, but I think that was mentioned.
Don't worry, it's in there. It's okay.
Yeah, that she could marry her brother-in-law, not her brother, but her brother-in-law.
Yeah, her brother-in-law.
No shit. I'm not telling you.
I thought you said, but that's why I was trying to make sure I understood, because you didn't say the right word. I didn't think you said it anyway. But go ahead.
Okay, so the reason why you don't want to justify it, you want to see it as just a biblical thing, is because that's still an extreme. Because regardless of how you look at it, it's either extreme for one religion to an extreme on another religion. If I look up, I have this great debate over the Bible with a Muslim and a fucking Christian. Oh my God, that was great. I was gonna wait till you got to say it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna send it to you because it was a good debate. But anyway, it's just an extreme, because everyone doesn't, even when the Bible and all these different religions had their main religions, you still had Gentiles out there that didn't believe either one of them shits, that just wanted to be left the fucking alone, not put in y'all's boxes. But y'all always want to put people in these boxes, and it's crazy. So just because she wants to, okay, let me ask you this question, John. What is wrong with her for fighting for men's rights?
I didn't say anything was wrong with her fighting for men's rights.
What is wrong with her pointing out the fallacies in women and the justice system that's going against men? That puts men on an unequal footing with a woman.
I never said there was anything wrong with what she's fighting for.
Then why did you literally say if she's the only one that's fighting for us, we're gonna automatically lose? I didn't understand that, or something like that, something along those terms.
Come on, John, you got to answer at least that one.
Yeah, because I'm saying what she's arguing against, what she's fighting for. I didn't say what she's fighting for was an invalid reason or something she should be fighting for. I'm saying, but she carries some of the same characteristics of the women that she talks about.
But you didn't explain any of them. You said they had multiple sex partners. That means nothing in this day and age.
Yeah. Okay. So it means nothing to you, but it means something to me.
Everyone is not going off the Bible, John. That's why
I know. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Tom. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whatever your worldview is, do you judge the world off your worldview?
No.
That's great. Okay. So since
that's crazy.
No, it's not crazy. I'm letting him have his. What I'm saying to you, okay, so I do judge the world off my worldview. Now, I don't expect everybody to have my worldview, but I do judge the world, and I move out the world with my worldview. So the worldview, how I see the world, is how I judge the world. Now, I understand the world doesn't agree with my worldview, but that's how I move through it through my worldview. So all of my opinions that I'm sorry, go ahead, say it one more time.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Just based on what you just said, just even how you said it, it does come off a little bit psychotic, just a little bit.
Okay, I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind being called psychotic, because I understand. Like, okay,
they did it to Jesus, they gonna do it to me too. Go ahead, John.
I wasn't finna say that. I wasn't finna say that at all. What I'm saying though, my worldview is that's my world. That's how I judge the world. That's how I make my decisions. Now, doesn't mean that everybody's going to subscribe to it. It's just what I use.
All right, I just want. My whole thing is, why could we not have a person, regardless if you agree with her stance or not, if her message is on point and correct when it comes to men's rights and men's lack thereof getting rights is correct. Why push against her saying that just because she's speaking for men's rights, we're always gonna lose? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the point that he's going at, because I've been trying not to answer because he's asking you specifically. Because to me, my pushback when it comes to pros is that she's advocating for men, and I don't really have a problem with that. Is that she's just very poor at it, so she's not the best spokesperson.
You in the back.
Yeah, I think she's poor at it too, but I think she's poor. I think
she got picked up. She got picked up in 2020. Pretty much got rolled the wave, and in 5 years, she still can't point to anything to help the very men that she claims that she's advocating for.
I mean, okay, let me ask you a question. How many men advocates that's out there have made waves that you know of?
Oh, I'm about to tell you, I don't know many men advocates.
There you have it. To say she haven't made any waves is insane.
Who said she didn't make? Who said?
Wait,
Hold on.
who
First,
said that she didn't make any waves?
who said she didn't make waves though?
Well, you said she
Nobody-
caught
no-
a wave. How'd she catch a wave that no one else was on?
What was my thing against her? Was it about the fact that she caught a wave, or was it about the fact that she cannot articulate how she's actually advocating for men? When
Well,
she's
she
being
has
questioned,
she has articulated how she's advocating. She does
no,
every
she
time
hasn't,
does a
because she
debate.
got fucking, to this day, 5 years later, when anybody asks her where you got your information from, she still cannot do it.
Oh, she said that plenty of times. She said where she got her information. What are you
No,
talking
she
about?
hasn't.
She's pulled out statistical data from
Oh,
the fucking
wow.
internet.
Wait.
I mean,
Does
even
anyone want to agree?
She
Does
had
anyone want to agree
a
with this?
whole fucking booklet of shit that she had pulled out from the bullshit ass interviews and everything else. And stupid ass, goddamn.
Funny how she can't cite these places. These very things that you're talking about. It's funny how she can't cite them.
So you tell me that I can't find a video where she cited shit?
Wait, it's her information, but she can't cite them.
No.
When
I'm not
anyone
talking
asks-
It's not her information.
I'm not
She's just
talking about
repeating
her.
information she's heard.
It's not her information, but also I might ask you to advocate for her. Why can't she advocate for herself on her own points that she's trying to make?
Well, that means she would have to did the study.
No, she can't even cite where she did her studies when she's initially talking about the things that she wants to talk about.
I want to play the video.
Well, Resla, can you speak on advocacy for rentals in New York City?
For who?
For rentals in New York City?
No, that's not my responsibility. It's not my areas.
No, but you have an opinion, right?
Everybody has an opinion, but she's not speaking up for an opinion. She talks about data.
Does she give data?
No.
Oh wow. Well, if she doesn't give any data, then how could she talk about it?
That's exactly the point that everybody keeps cooking her on.
I don't
You're
think
you're
anyone
literally
took her
you
on that.
literally came to the whole point.
All right. Well, let me see, because I'm gonna find this video where she had a bullet.
That is, by the way,
bullet
Tom,
by
you
bullet.
just said right there, that is the largest contingent that is put up against Pearl.
Oh, I don't know what her contingent because I don't watch the motherfucker ugly bitch. But that's y'all. Well, go ahead.
And John, I'm glad to see you're not having a struggle session with yourself anymore. Good on you, sir. Good on you.
Man, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but
Well,
That is good.
it
Wow.
comes right because it comes with a price, right? Because you're speaking about women, right? Which include your daughter and your wife
correct.
and all your female relatives. So a lot of
Correct.
people have a hard time getting over that step. Because these conversations always happen in generalizations. Always. That include people you love. And that's why the left thrives on them. Because as soon as you make a generalization, they turn it personal.
Yeah.
And you always try and back up because you're a man, you're women.
No,
So you,
that's
break
one
your own,
thing.
you try and break your own argument, which is what
No,
you spent 5 minutes doing.
No. Actually, in the conversation, okay, so this I spent 5 minutes because the word misogynist.
Good with your tip.
I was struck with the word misogynist, right? Because I'm trying to balance the word misogynist with my worldview.
And do you know what you described it as, sir?
What?
You scaled vertically higher than women.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was saying
It is what you did, though.
no.
You
When I said
literally did
when I said vertical, I was talking about the relationship between God, myself, and God.
But
And so-
even in that statement, right, vertically, you come before women.
No. Okay. So
Sir,
no. Hold on. Let me be clear. Let me hold on. Okay. So let me explain something. Because what I'm saying to you, okay, I understand the world's perspective why the world's going to say misogynistic. Not even trying to debate that. All I'm saying is when parallel, meaning how I relate to anybody on earth, because all of us are walking on this earth. We all see the world, view the world, experience the world, but we have different worldviews of seeing it. Now when I deal with my wife, I'm even deal with her on an even playing field. We all parallel. Now, where I get my beliefs from, where I get my worldview, is what involves where my beliefs come from. I'm saying, go ahead.
That's a contradiction there.
What's the contradiction? Explain what the contradiction is.
Because you said you see people on a parallel scale, even when you talk about your wife. But one moment you go to your belief, you are not parallel with your wife.
I am parallel with my wife. Okay, because God even okay. So in creation, I am in creation when God, for my belief and my word through God, when God created me and my wife, He created us equal.
Did He?
No, he didn't, sir.
Who spoke to God? I don't remember it being Eve.
Okay, what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. In creation, when God creation, in creation we are equal, but now in responsibility, it's not the same.
But you're not equal.
You're not
Even
equal.
in creation,
You're
sir.
not equal.
Adam had to lose something for Eve to be created.
Even in responsibility, they weren't equal.
I'm not saying I don't think responsibility was equal. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm making a distinction from. I'm saying,
but even to Mayo's point, Adam had to lose. He had to lose something.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is, when God created man and woman, they're equally important to God. That's what I'm saying in creation. We're equally important to God. That's all I'm saying.
Is that what God said?
Yeah, for their gender roles. For their gender roles.
I'm Mayo. Listen what I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you on that one. I'm agreeing with you on that one. Yes, we in creation, when God created male, when God created female, they're equally important to God as a male and a female. Now, this is where the distinction comes in. What I was actually talking about in relationships. This is where in relationship with my wife, that I now, because of my responsibility in marriage, I am the leader. I'm the headship, and that's what most people are going to call misogynistic. Which is why I don't argue with y'all when y'all made that distinction. I'm only making a distinction, and I know it doesn't matter to y'all, but why I have that distinction. But cool. But it is what it is.
All right, you want to go ahead and keep on going, brother?
Yeah, you can. We ain't ready to get started, but okay.
Commander of his came to see him.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
goodbyes.
throw a wrench and shit.
The next day, Mr. Pop's former commander put on his dress blues and went to the Holy National Veteran Cemetery and blew his brains out. Terrence Pop was notified of the death and was shocked because he was planning to commit suicide in the exact same manner. So in effect, his former commander took the bullet that was meant for him. Terrence Pop decided he would not kill himself and has spent the last 20 years saving 576 men from suicide with comedy. If you look to the left of the stage, Terrence is holding the dog tags for every life that he has saved. Now, why am I telling you this? Shout out to Terrence. Yeah. Now, why am I telling you this? Because men and American veterans are put in this position because of the empowerment that feminists like Anna have pushed for. There are millions of men that have died in this country from the political power that feminism pushes. Since 1970, an estimated 1.6 million men have committed suicide.
Time. Stop it.
If feminists cared about equality, why aren't they fighting for equality in divorce and family court as hard as they are fighting for abortion, working, or becoming sex workers? Thank you.
Or becoming sex workers is wild.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
This is gonna be a heavy one. We're gonna go now to the opening interrogations. We have 10 minutes. Do we have that on the clock? Yeah, it's fading in right there. Okay, and take it away. 10 minutes.
Who's interrogating who?
Whoever wants to begin.
Aside from the specific anecdote that you shared, which of course is tragic, can you cite some actual studies that look at the statistics and back up what you say in regard to the outcomes of marriage and divorce in America?
41% of 109 rape cases reported to police in a Midwestern city were admitted to be false by complainants.
In one Midwestern city? And which Midwestern city was that?
You know, you can go from your ivory tower and
I'm not in an ivory tower. I'm on this debate stage interrogating your assertions, and you've only provided an anecdote.
Right.
Because if you look at the data, which I did, of course, you'll find that women are twice as likely to fall into poverty after divorce.
Right, because they can't
alimony
stop
is paid
spending.
out in 10% of divorces. According to the Census Bureau, the average child support payment is $441 a month.
So what? The bitch can get shit.
So here's the funny part about it. Like, so when I was watching this, I actually did the research, and actually, it's disgusting. Anna was spot on.
No, she's dead on with the shit. Because I mean, I looked all these stats up a long time ago. These stats have only changed by probably $65 between the last 10 years and now. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a lot. But the fact that you got to think about the average fucking marriage is 5 years. You're not getting alimony for 5 years.
True.
So when they look at it like this, you can't even break that shit down. Well, only 10%, because only 10% lasts longer than 5 fucking years. The fuck are we doing?
Yeah, the average divorce happens between 5 and 8 years. Yeah. They can't even make the extra 2 years. It's crazy for the alimony.
Come on, man. That's not. We can't be always. Who cares about how long the bitch shouldn't get alimony? Bitch, if 75% of women in marriages work, why the fuck did this bitch get alimony?
So I would agree with that, but I think I saw some of this already. Anna's going to make the case for that, for exactly what you just said there.
Oh, did she? I didn't watch.
Yeah,
I only watched. The last thing I watched on this was the closing remarks, which were pretty good on both sides, actually. To be honest.
Well, also, right, with alimony, right? There's only one side of the mathematical equation that gets entered for it. It doesn't take into effect the resources he put into it beforehand, other than to be used against him.
Well, that's why they say that's what prenups are for. That even though we all hate it,
the prenups are not constructed to be egregious.
Prenups can be contested.
Yeah, I understand that, but they also majority of them fell on their face too, that are contested.
Prenups tend to be contested if there's things that are considered to be egregious or really unfair.
Oh,
yeah, but the problem there.
Give me a number value to sex, regular sex.
Wait, what?
Give me a number value to sex.
Shit, $2, nigga, because most of these bitches
isn't a man losing sex if he gets divorced?
Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about her womanly duties?
Oh, wow.
If his labors,
that she's not even performing her duty as a wife, as a wife.
If his labors can be quantified on a balance sheet, so should hers.
Damn, now I sound like Josh. And Josh is an ugly motherfucker. God damn, that nigga never get on camera. I'll get on camera no more. Nigga, that is ugly as shit, boy.
But serious, you know, there's no what didn't she have to pay for housing during that time? For clothes, for food.
But okay, now see, now I gotta push back. Yes, I agree with that, right? But it goes back to the whole thing that both parties in an actual marriage, majority of the time, work right now. 75% of women and men work in marriages at the same time. It's not both men and women both work in marriages, but 75% of women work nowadays. So 75% is a whole lot. That's way above average.
Way a lot.
So I don't agree with. Yeah, I don't agree with it with alimony at all.
Yeah,
in any sense.
Yeah. I don't think so either. Again, it goes back to the thing that most marriages only last 5 years. Fuck it, I'll give you 6, goddamn 6.5 years. It still ain't a long fucking time. When I'm looking at mine, I'm over plus 20. Now, in my thing, if Kyle wanted to divorce me tomorrow, I would gladly pay her motherfucking goddamn alimony. Because she gonna live on my property and still give up that ass, goddamn it. She can't go nowhere. Fuck we doing?
She hear that ass is never free. That's crazy.
But the alimony, just the whole way it's figured is unfair to men.
That's crazy. Yo, Tom said them cheeks got royalty on it. He's
fact. But no, I mean, this notion that we men got to pay for a woman that's no longer going to be able to do her fucking job, as far as her being a stay-at-home mother, a stay-at-home wife that cooks and cleans, because he's losing someone that cooks, cleans, does dishes, whatever it is, motherfucking goddamn, what you call it, therapist sometimes, goddamn doctor sometimes, all that shit that you motherfucking that you're going to be missing out on. Hey, I need that qualified on my side too.
Yeah,
because I no longer
I am losing that. I am losing that in the divorce.
Now I got to go find someone else to fill all those roles. God damn it!
That's misogynistic, though.
I said I was.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, he said he was.
Definition of that is the definition of equal.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, there's not been a feminist that ever, to me, literally fought for that shit equality, because they always wanted one up. And you can say that for racists too. Racists always want one up. They don't never want equal. No one wants equality. Why do I want to be on equal playing field with everyone else? That's crazy.
And nothing is equal in nature, period. Equality is an impossibility.
I just don't understand these mindsets of these people. We just want to be equal to you. No, you don't. Nigga, stop lying. Hey, OG, would you want to be equal to a motherfucker that you better than?
No.
That's it. Hey, why I gotta give up my? That's like saying, nigga, I'm gonna go to work for 2 hours, but this motherfucker better go to work for motherfucking 90, and I better get the same paycheck that nigga get, and I only work 2 hours. Come on, get the fuck out of here. That nigga is dumb. Leave me the fuck alone.
I mean, yeah, I hear that. And this is something that's been talked about for quite some time. Unfortunately, I mean, a lot of people are not really sorting it out to be as salient as possible, because they just want too busy. They want to just be on one side or the other, and they don't really want to cop up to what really needs to be said. But I think Anna makes a point, and I think you and May were covering it. But we'll see how she feels, how you feel about it.
And only 60% of those payments get paid out.
How much?
Women do not get child custody 90% of the time, as you have asserted before. In fact, 95% of custody cases are mutually agreed upon outside of the courtroom.
You're a fucking liar.
Women get full custody 40% of the time. Men do get full custody 20% of the time.
Hey, hold it for a second,
and
right?
40% of the time, it's
those outside mediations cost money.
Well, the whole divorce proceedings are going to cost money.
Yes, but I'm literally talking about the mediation services to reach most of those agreements are paid services. It's not just mom and dad sitting down over a cup of coffee agreeing to this shit.
And to be honest with you, and what they're talking about is in a divorce. So when they're talking about this shit, and that's why it's put in the divorce decree. But believe me, as soon as in 3 years is up, after that divorce is up, guess what they're gonna go do? They're gonna go get it. She's gonna go back to that court,
refile,
and literally get it readjusted. We see it too many times. Whether the man makes more money or whatever it is, they never want to leave it as it is, where it's so, oh, he gave me custody. No, he didn't give you custody, because again, if he wanted that shit, them motherfuckers would fight for it. Literally for months. I seen a divorce go on for fucking 4 years just because of custody.
I seen one go for 20 years. The kids were grown. They were still going back before the court.
This shit is crazy. So to act like this, that's why these motherfuckers are so disingenuous on this shit. Especially those little statistics she's talking about. We know that for sure. All we gotta do is watch the bitch on Sunday, and they'll motherfucking show you that this bullshit that she's talking about is a goddamn lie. Only time a man gets it is when a bitch done beat on the kids, or the motherfucker or the bitch is a drug addict. And even then, we've seen them give the fucking child to a drug addict on Sunday. So I don't want to hear this bullshit. That's why it's cheaper to keep her and put her in the headlock and tell her she ain't going nowhere.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
shared custody, which I think is the ideal situation, assuming that neither spouse is abusive.
There's never
And
50-50
Pearl, excuse me, before you respond, if you could take your microphone out and hold it, it would be easier to hear you.
Okay.
What are your bullshit statistics? Let's go.
Alimony and medical care and dental are not covered by that. So a lot of times it does go above 50%. Again, you can go through the facts, the data, and the statistics and manipulate them any way that you want.
It's not
But
manipulation.
There are
Those are the
1.6
stats.
million. There are 1.6 million men in this country. Men are 9 times more likely to commit suicide after a divorce.
Compared to women, what's the number for women?
It's lower.
Really? What is it?
I don't know.
Comparative analysis is real difficult for you, isn't it?
Okay.
But that wasn't her point to make. That's yours.
Go ahead, Pearl.
What's your next question?
You have asserted that men shouldn't get married, that instead they should shack
I didn't say
up.
that.
You did say that with
did
Trent
not say
Horn,
that.
word for word. You said it makes more sense for them to shack up, live with a girlfriend instead of getting married. Do you think the advice that you give to men is the type of advice that will fulfill their lives? Because I'll tell you one thing, the best part of my life is my husband. I love my husband. He's my rock. He's my foundation. And no,
Watch
my
how she
husband
talks.
is number
Watch how she
one.
talks about her husband.
I love my
This is gonna be
career, but
crazy.
you know what my career did?
So,
What? I don't know what. Okay, so if Pearl's not even discussing women or even thinking about women on that aspect, why would she know the divorce rate for women? We all know that they get prescribed more drugs than anyone else. They're the
Checkout
most
rate.
happy.
The checkout rate.
Yeah, well, because why would he check? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say? Yeah, the checkout rate for these women. Why should she be held to that standard to follow that standard? Because that's not a point that she was making. You should bring that point. Why didn't you bring that up? Because you know everything Pearl's gonna say. She's on repeat. This is the same repeat bullshit that she always says. Now I'm with y'all when y'all say she's not the best advocate for men. Yes, she's not. But god damn it, they all suck. Both of these motherfuckers suck. It was a decent debate for women. It's a women platform for them to speak on bullshit. So I mean, it is what it is.
True.
When I met my husband, my career was already established. He, on the other hand, was couch surfing.
Oh my
He was
God.
in debt and didn't know what he wanted to do with his life. I married him anyway. You want to know why? Because I had the economic freedom to marry for love, not for some Chad to take care of me.
How tall is he?
Oh, he's 6'1", about your height.
Oh, so she okay. All right.
So pause it. Yeah, keep it right there. So you telling me she married a bum? Bitch, stop.
She said she married a bum.
Get the fuck out of here.
She
You
married
expect me to believe this shit, man?
6'1" bum.
Come, OG, you believe this bullshit?
You know, I can't speak on this, sir. I'm just
The
here.
looks, the D didn't have nothing to do with it. I bet he gave his best. I bet you he gave his best work because he had a lot of free time.
Let me ask.
What's her husband's name?
What is Anna Kaspari's
I forgot his
husband's name?
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Christian Lopez.
Yeah, he's not a bum now.
And their husbands' names vary depending on the person. And
Bitch,
Sarah
I
Casper.
said Anna. What is Anna Kasparian husband's name?
It's Christian Lopez.
Christian Lopez.
Her husband is Christian Lopez.
She didn't even take. She was so disrespectful. She didn't even take that nigga fucking last name. Get the fuck out of here.
Cause she's a feminist.
Well, which one are you talking as a feminist?
Anna has stated that she's a feminist. Just that she's flat out said that.
So she married a weak man. Oh, just like most feminists want. She wanted to feel that she has power over him, and that's why she married. So she probably did marry a bum. Okay.
Sir, did you not just hear? It wasn't for power. She was economically free, sir. She was free, sir.
Oh my!
Yeah, and I don't think this dude was a. I really don't think this guy was a fucking homosexual. Couch surfing and gaming.
Christian Lopez. What's his net worth? Do y'all know Christian's net worth?
Oh shit! Damn.
It's way too common of a name.
Yeah, it really is. Hold up.
I got it. Don't worry. I'll do it better. What is Christian Lopez Anna Kasparian's husband's net worth?
That was so confusing. I'm pretty sure to AI that was confusing. What the
While there
fuck?
is no verified public figure for Christian Lopez's total net worth, he has had a career in music and sports. Career. He is a singer-songwriter, model, and actor. He
Oh shit!
previously
Yeah, he
played
got a lot
minor
going
league
on.
baseball as a shortstop. Earnings. During his time in professional baseball, he reportedly received a signing bonus of
He was a minor
$800,000
league,
in 2011.
minor league baseball player.
He's been married to
The fuck out of here with the goddamn lies.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He was a
he's
minor
just some
league
normal. Yeah, he's just some normal professional baseball player.
She shit on her own fucking husband. The fuck out of here. That's why I don't like these bitches. These bitches are nothing but liars.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get a net worth on him, but I do see like he was a minor league baseball player.
He made $800,000 in 2011. When did they get married? When these bitches?
2015.
Damn, it totally just shit. It just totally went out. It said that he's fucked. She said she does not plan to have any children. That's just written on her fucking bio.
No, thank God. Thank God, though. Thank God.
Wikipedia says that. Damn.
Ooh, we the shitting on her hut, boy. That's why you put aluminum foil on the windows, guys. Y'all better learn that. Aluminum foil. So they can't see outside, nigga.
What the fuck?
So she said he's 6'1". So he's 6'1". He's a professional baseball. No, not professional, but
No, minor league player.
Minor league baseball player. Yeah. And she described. She said none of that. She said he was sitting on my couch.
No, she didn't say her couch. She said he was couch surfing, meaning he had no place to go. All he did was sit around looking stupid.
Well, yes, because it was off season, and he makes more in 6 months than most people make in 2 years.
Correct.
Mayo, I know that. This is why I said
Wait.
It's a liar.
Not have a place to lay your head, even if you claim you make that kind of money. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, man. This is what I've been saying, man. Oh God, I hate these bitches, man. See, that's why I said I'm a misogynist for real. See, I ain't gonna play around, skip the step, and say I'm a religion and all that bullshit.
What's good, dude?
Bitches be lying. Bitches be lying for no goddamn reason.
What I'm done.
Yeah, I can't get an accurate number though. That's we don't know. For all we know, it's still couch surfing.
Couch surfing my ass with 800,000 jobs. Couch surfing with 800,000 for 2012 season.
Listen. we don't know anything. Listen, she has protected her man from the internet. All right. We don't know.
That ain't what she did. That bitch is a liar.
Yeah, he's a baseball coach at a school called the Buckley School too. I bet you that's a very expensive school.
Yeah, top notch.
Sound like
private. Yeah, private preparatory school in Los Angeles. Tuition for grade school $45,000. Tuition for high school $54,000.
Get the fuck out. Can we stop with the bullshit?
Yeah, he was just some bum.
Wow, that's crazy. I wish my wife would shit on me like that. That might be grounds for divorce right there.
That was a lot to say. That I would. We'd be worse if he was in the fucking audience. Oh my god.
Oh.
None. I don't want kids.
Let's not do shouting questions from there, please. Allow these two to debate each other.
Okay, what's your question?
I mean, you don't really have much to answer, so I don't know what else to ask you. Do you think you're helping men by discouraging them from entering fulfilling marriages?
What happens to men if they don't pay child support?
To answer the fuck.
She didn't answer.
I mean,
what happens? What happens, Anna?
How many men do you think get
What
arrested?
happens to
I don't know
men
what the
when they
number
don't
is,
get-
but the
What
idea that
happens
there's
to
like a
men when
huge
they
number
don't-
of men getting arrested for not doing what they're supposed to do
15%
and take care of their
Like
children.
illegal aliens?
It's not a huge issue.
What happens to men when they don't
Really,
pay child support?
only 60% of child support payments get paid out.
You got to allow her to interrogate you, not them. You got to stop yelling questions at her.
You can minimize men's problems all you want, but I don't think you understand how privileged of a position you're in.
In what way? How am I privileged?
Men are the ones that are on the hook for child support. Men are the ones that are on the hook for alimony. It's easy for you to tell men to just take the risk when you're not in that position.
So are you asserting that men shouldn't pay child support following a divorce?
No.
Do you believe that women should be
Feminists
financially responsible 100% after a divorce?
Feminists wanted to be equal. So I say be equal. If you guys want equality, 50-50 custody, no child support, no alimony, no special privileges.
Alimony is paid out in 10%
It doesn't
of
matter
divorces.
if you're part of
It
the
does
10%.
matter. It does matter because you make it seem like it's a
10%.
widespread issue when it's only 10%.
Doctrine is a sexist law against men. That's sexist.
How is it sexist if a woman decided to forego a
assumes
career, decided to be a stay-at-home mother, and the marriage doesn't work out, she has no job, she has no income, so you think it's unfair to get support
bitches ain't
from her
staying at home
ex-husband so she can raise the kids?
She decided it. She was the one who made that decision.
So okay, so to the point, because I've heard this point made by women before, so I want to ask you guys. So let's just say if it does reach the actual mark it's supposed to be 10 years one day. If she has been stay-at-home mom for 10 years, she's been a stay-at-home wife. I'm not even gonna say stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife for 10 years. That's 10 years she's been off the job market. 10 years of how the market looks, not us specifically, how the market looks at her as potential that was not reached for paying taxes or whatever. She should not receive alimony?
No, because she was not stopped from working.
Yeah, just because you're okay. So let me say this.
Well, because there are husbands who don't want their women to work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now let me.
Does that stop her from working?
She want to remain being a wife?
Well,
I doubt that ends up with the last question of that.
Is she homeschooling?
No, because
most stay-at-home wives.
He just said no because there's no kids involved. She's a stay-at-home wife.
Well, here's my thing. Not all
question.
stay-at-home wives are mothers. That's why I had to make a clarification. Not all women who stay at home happen to be actual mothers. That's why I wanted to make that clarification. Even though a lot of them happen to be mothers, that's not the criteria, though. That's why I had to adjust that.
Well, no, but I think this is a choice that she's making.
Well, it's a choice that they both made together. So, hey, y'all no longer together. I mean, you better have a backup plan to back up your backup plan.
You think since the 1990s that men and women that choice together?
Yes.
The majority of men and women.
I'm okay. I don't know about majority, but good, fulfilling marriages do have these conversations very, very early, literally before they get married.
But we know the divorce rate, high as it is, there's not many good genuine marriages, though.
Well, the divorce rate is 50-50, so that's not like it's
actually
low.
I think it's declining, though, right?
It's actually 80-20. Their call, women's call.
Yeah.
I don't know.
80% of divorces are initiated by women.
Okay. I'm not talking about divorce. I was talking about marriages. So you said
marriages and divorces are the same. I mean, it's because my point with this, right? Her best answer to Anna is, how does a satisfying relationship end up in divorce? So you're not even talking about getting into committed, satisfying, mutually beneficial relationships from the get-go.
I don't know.
I forgot what she said, but her question to Anna was her question to Pearl was something. How is she?
I want to answer your question.
Sure, go ahead.
That was good. What you do?
Peace. I mean, my thing is to Resla's question. I don't know about alimony, but there should be some type of stipulation to where, man, if you with somebody for 10 years and they didn't work, right, and it didn't work, and then you divorce, a real man is going to just help his wife and kids until they get stable. I don't think it should be no set amount with the court. And I don't know how they go about it, but I don't necessarily agree with alimony, but I think real men should just do that just because, you know what I'm saying? Like if you let somebody do that for that long, you just owe it to them to just help them until they get on their feet. But it shouldn't be, I don't know, I be hearing outrageous judgments by judges to where it be like, you know, outrageous number for I don't know how long, indefinitely type shit. You know what I mean? So yes, men should, but I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with how the courts go about it sometimes.
Yeah, so
Why
That
should
makes
why
sense.
should
And
why
the
should
thing
why
is,
should
right?
why
The
should
other
I
thing
be
is,
why should you be responsible if a woman leaves you?
Well, like I said, if I took care of a woman for 10, if I took care of a woman for 10 years, just just for her to get right after she get from up under me, I'll help her for a limited amount of
No,
Well,
no,
time.
no, no.
well,
Hold on, hold on,
wait,
hold on,
wait,
hold on,
wait.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You
Hold
helped
on, hold on, hold on,
you helped her for
hold on,
10
John,
years.
hold on.
You
I'm
helped
gonna
her
an-
for
I'm
10
gonna
years.
John,
Go
John,
ahead.
I'm gonna get to your question. If you're with a woman for over 10 years, is the point where John's kind of getting. If you're with a woman for over 10 years, right? And you're the one doing your thing, but even if you say as a man, she's the one calling it quits as the woman in your life. You think it's still your job to take care of that.
I mean,
Quitting on you. You're not
I
quitting on her. It's not amicable. She's quitting on
yeah,
you. She could just go.
yeah, I would do it. I think I would be salty about it, but if I let a woman sit up under me for 10 years and not ever work, like, and if she say like I'm done with it for whatever reason, my point is that she can't do nothing by herself. Like she can't do nothing. Right? And
wow,
she
that's
got and
crazy.
hold on. And she got my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's
Take the
50
kid.
50, even if it's 50 she still got my kid for 50% of the time. So I don't know about you. I'm gonna make sure mine is taken care of whenever it's not with me, even though I
But
took care of her for 10 years. Like now I'm
But
not saying
alimony has
indefinitely.
nothing to do with kids. That's child support.
yeah.
That
I
takes
mean,
care of the child.
He is
well,
right.
so
Alimony and child support are not the same.
okay, well, I'm looking at it if I'm giving my wife money after we're not together after 10 years, it's going to help with the kid regardless. That's my position. You guys might not like it. You ain't gotta like it, but that's what I'm
No,
gonna
I got
do.
a question. I got a
I don't
question
want to
for you
be
though. I got a counter
let me
question for you though.
let me just preface it though. Because I said I don't want the court to be in charge. I don't like the way the court do it. Me as a man, I'm gonna do it, but I don't really like the way the courts be doing it. That's my position. If that
But
makes
didn't
sense.
you also lose something in the
But
divorce? Didn't you also lose something that has monetary value in the divorce?
I agree, bro. But so this is what you're saying though. If you took care of somebody for 10 years and she decides to leave you for whatever reason, even if it's her fault, but she's leaving you and she ain't worked in 10 years, and let's say that she has your kid and your kid is in a teenage position, still in school. Me, myself, I'm gonna do what I can to make sure they both still have until she be able, even if she's leaving me for
why you
whatever
want to
reason.
why you want to keep your kid with you?
It's gonna be some 50-50. That's why I was spoke on. It's gonna be 50-50 type shit
No,
if
no,
it's up
no,
to
no.
me.
Hold on. I'm asking you. Okay, like if she can't afford to keep the kid and she's leaving you, why you gonna let her? Why you gonna let her take your kid and put your kid in a bad situation?
Because
If
if a
because let me clarify this because you
yeah,
literally said for 10 years she's been with you and you not when now she's leaving she can't take care of herself. If she can't take care of herself, how can she take care of your kids?
I mean,
okay.
well,
Let me
I'll add on to that.
can I,
Wouldn't that
oh
also
please
mean
let
that
me
she's
answer that,
volunteering?
Resla.
No, I say, wouldn't that also volunteering the fact that she's willing to put your kid in a bad situation?
Yeah. So let me answer y'all's question, right? So me, even if it's her fault, I don't want to hold anybody hostage that don't want to be with me. So if somebody wants to leave me, right, after 10 years, and I didn't require her to work, because if somebody's with me for 10 years, I am going to require them to work for some of that time, unless I'm just well off. But if I'm not, and I let somebody live up under me for 10 years and they decide to leave, and it's not my fault, me as a man, I'm gonna let them go, and I'm not gonna take my kid from them because I wouldn't do women like that. I'm gonna want to go for 50-50, and I'm gonna just help her on her side because I don't want her in my house. So that's just me. I don't know how y'all look at it, but that's me.
Well, where right? People hear shared company or custody, right? It's not actually shared. It's not actually 50-50 most of the time.
Well, I'm
It's
talking about the scenario at
weekends and
hand.
summers for dads, 8 months for mom.
It's however
Might
y'all
have
really
3 years
choose
for
to do
mom.
it. It's in reality. I'm in Oklahoma, and the parents can decide how they want to split up the time.
If they agree. If they
Yeah,
disagree, it goes to the courts.
that's what I
And most of them
said. I said the
disagree.
parents can decide. So
Yeah,
you
but the
said the
court
majority of
there.
the time it's not like that. It's because people can't agree. But if it's
Yeah.
50-50, I'm talking about 50-50. You know what I'm talking about?
So let me explain. Let me say this for you. I know there's I'm gonna look up the states again, but I know Oklahoma's not one of them. Where the father does have rights. So as soon as that, we already know the kids are theirs. They've been in the marriage for a long time. Whatever. Woo woo. If they separate, it's automatic 50-50 for both of them. Neither one is 50-50 cups. Literally, you get a Monday or Sunday through Wednesday.
Kentucky
This
is
one
one
gets,
of them.
you get the other person get it whatever the fuck the rest of the time is of the week from Wednesday to fucking or Thursday to Saturday or some stupid shit. It's literally 50-50 custody. It's not none of this second and third week of the motherfucking month or second and fourth week of the month from Friday to goddamn Sunday. That's not 50-50 custody at all. They have 50-50 or was it stewardship or some stupid shit. Not stewardship. What the fuck is it called?
Man, like the prior guy said, it'll be whatever the parents agree to, and if not,
yes, if they agree.
courts will decide, and that's depending on the laws within the state. So
And
that's how this shit go.
And most couples never agree.
Fuck that.
That's true.
So
And
it's automatically going to the state, and that's bullshit.
And the
sad part about it is, men who think like you are gonna be the ones
bent over every day.
There you go.
Say
because
that again.
Because men who think like you are gonna be one to get taken advantage of. Because what you're gonna do is you're going in with the best intentions to look out for her and the child. What she's looking out for is what's best for her. She's not thinking about what's best for you and the child.
Dude, fight back. Fight back.
Yeah, Let me say something to that, because I thought that was kind of bogus. Because how do I get taken advantage of if I let a woman sit up under me for 10 years and she didn't work and I allowed that? So I am not a victim. I'm an accomplice. What the fuck are you talking about? You talking about how am I getting taken advantage of in that situation when I let a bitch sit up under me? Hold on, let me land my plane. I am no victim if I let a bitch sit up under me for fucking 10 years and don't work, and then she say she want to get the fuck from up under me for whatever reason, and I say fine. And me, I'm a 50-50 type nigga. So yeah, you get the kid 50, I'm gonna get it 50, and I'm gonna help you till you get on your feet. Get the fuck away from me. I'm not a victim, I'm a realist. You niggas sound like victims.
No, I'm not saying. Hold on. So I'm gonna say that. So now this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm making. I say people who think like you, this is what's gonna happen.
You said we get advantage of how so? Just explain that.
I'm explaining to you. Because you're looking at what's best for her and the child.
No
so
shit.
Saying, cool. Listen. And so now you're gonna do 50-50. You're gonna help her get on her feet. Now, what's happening in nine times out of 10 of these cases, what's happening is the woman is not thinking about 50-50. She wants more than 50-50. She wants as much as she can get, 90 to a 10 or 99 to your 0.1. Why? Because she knows the more that she gets on her side, the more money she get out of your pocket. So you're looking to help her, but she's not looking to work with you. And because you have this open big heart, she's gonna take advantage of you being so open, having this big heart. She's not gonna care whether you see yourself as a victim, or not. She's not looking to work with you. She's looking to take advantage of you.
So I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I think you conflating two things. So it all depends on how it all falls out, right? Like if we agree that it's 50-50, she could go for that, right? But like everybody has expressed, majority of the time it doesn't go like that, and then it goes like what you said. The woman tries to get the most that she wants. But I'm saying if it's not one of those things and it's amicable, you know what I'm saying, and it's 50-50, and I just want you to get the fuck away from me, and you want to get away from me, then I'm going to try to help. But you're right. You do have devilish ass bitches that just want to try to take advantage of the system. I'm not negating that, right? But I'm talking about in a general sense. Let's just say, like the scenario that was posed. A bitch is up under you for 10 years and she want to get away. I'm gonna let her go and I'm gonna help her. And if I help her, that's gonna be that's gonna be an incentive not to do all the bullshit. It's some niggas that be leaving on bad terms and be like, fuck you and the kid. You know what I'm saying? That shit happens too. So we can do all these hypotheticals, but I'm just saying, just if a bitch wanna leave me, I'm gonna help. But if she start being a fucking bitch, then what can I do about that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I'll
but
pick
to
the
answer your
fuck
question,
up
but
bitch.
to answer your question,
Shut it down.
though, it's not hypothetical. The point that we're talking
That
about
is
is
a hypothetical.
no.
Because
The point
it can go in many different ways, bro.
no. But it could go many different ways, right? But it tend to go one way. It tend to 99% of the time it tend to go one way. It tend to go the way that the woman wants her to go, and she's not looking out. She's never looking out for the man. What happens the least amount of times is you find women that want to work with the men and do divorce. That happens the least amount of times.
So let me ask you this then. Are you married? Have you been married?
What difference does it make?
Because I can speak from my experience, and I'm on my second marriage, and it didn't go like that on my first marriage, right? So you right, it happens the other way in a lot amount and in a higher amount, but I have been in a marriage where it didn't happen that way.
Yeah,
So and
because
that's from experience.
and yeah, correct.
So I hear what you're saying, but it don't matter much. I'm not disagreeing with you. It happens that way, but it can happen different ways also. Is the point?
It could happen different ways. Yeah, it could hell could freeze over,
That's
but the
what
chances are
I
not
said.
likely.
It's hypothetical shit. That was my point to begin with. It's
Yeah.
hypothetical.
So yeah, but you actually said a few minutes ago that you're a realist, though, right? And because you're a realist, then you should want to deal with the real the situation is. And the real the situation is the way the first time you got divorced and the way your wife worked with you, that was rare.
Right. So let me give you a different perspective too, right? To where men take responsibility. A realist perspective is you chose who you chose, right? Because the person that I chose didn't do me like that,
Even if you're
right?
not
And the
with them
person
anymore.
that other people chose did them like that. So that's a realist perspective also.
Even if you're not together anymore.
I'm not. I was with a woman for 11 years. No alimony. No nothing. No nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, it go like that too. You choose who you choose.
Yeah, so
But
I
she doesn't.
choose
But she doesn't
0%.
live by those rules too.
Daryl, I get full custody. You get nothing. And if you want help, I'll let you stay in the house where you already live, without having to be, in a relationship. You can have your own space, but as soon as you're able to get out, you get out, and you got to continue to take care of the kid and your half of the household duties. Otherwise, I'm going to replace you with another woman.
You taking cheek royalty?
That's
I don't
legit
know
too.
why they ain't said nothing about it yet. I'm making sure mine ain't going. She can divorce. She's gonna
Yeah,
stay
and I
on my
didn't let no
property.
woman raise my kid either. That's insane. 50-50. What? Especially one that's walking out on the family. Come on now.
Well, you can let her walk out as long as she walking out the gate, turning around, coming back in. She can get a divorce. She's still gonna lay on the property. See, I believe in kidnapping, right?
This fucker here.
I know, because you didn't want to let a bitch go. You like, a bitch was under me 10 years and I let her go. I ain't giving a shit. Then you want to steady hold the bitch hostage then.
She's gonna be
Yeah,
hostage.
Well,
Don't
yeah,
worry about
but
it. Doing
if she
divorce.
wants money, she doesn't want to be let go.
Some bitches want to be let go and don't want money, but you right. The majority, if you married to them, and especially if you got money, but a lot of niggas ain't even got money for a motherfucker to be even giving alimony and shit. Like niggas like us are on this shit. So you talk that shit, but a lot of niggas I know ain't paying no alimony.
I have a
And that's
question.
why
Hold
the
on, hold on,
court,
wait,
and
wait,
that's
wait,
why
hold
the
on,
courts
wait.
come after you because
Let me
they'll
ask you
take
this
it
question.
from you.
I'm gonna ask you this question.
They'll find a way for you to pay.
Wait. What do y'all mean? What do y'all consider not have no money? What does that mean?
We talking about
$30,000 a year, no
No,
assets.
hold on. I want to
Here
hear
we
what you
go.
got to say.
I'm talking about what the judge consider, because if you making 30,000-40,000, yo, that's let's look at the
You know, the
reality is.
average
Hold
black
on,
man in America makes $56,000.
but the average number of people who get alimony is 10% of divorces.
That's Tim. That's because. Oh my God. Oh my
It
God.
don't matter because of what? The butt don't matter. That's the reality.
Because most marriages
So
don't last 5
hold on.
years. If it don't
Okay.
last 5 years, they don't get
Okay.
no alimony. You know what I'm saying? You understand that part,
So
right?
that's the point that I'm bringing to you, silly butt.
Okay. Well, I
Y'all
know
over
why.
here
I know
complaining
why. I do this
about
all the time.
alimony, but it only happens 10% of the time. And
don't
you
care how
wham, nigga.
Listen, bitch ain't getting
No,
no
you were saying you would do it without a court order.
No, we
You were
talking
saying
we
you made it
talking
sound
about
like it
that
was a
hold
responsibility to
on.
pay for a bitch after
The
she leaves.
point that I'm making is in general, y'all talking about the woman being gold diggers and alimony, but I'm saying it only happened 10% of the time, so it really ain't nothing to cry about. Shut your crybaby ass up.
Who cried
You ain't
about it?
paying
I told her
alimony.
she ain't
Ain't
allowed
none
to
of you
go,
niggas
nigga.
paying alimony.
No,
Probably
that's
don't
just how
know
he
no
wants
niggas
me
paying
upset.
alimony. Shut up.
He wants you to be upset too.
Hey, I ain't got to pay alimony. I know how to keep her.
All right, then shut up, cause y'all crying about it. It sound like y'all crying about some shit that ain't no reality that nobody on this motherfucker.
Is that what you're saying? You know how to keep her with some chloroform?
Who crying about alimony? Who crying about it?
No, there's no alimony around me.
Bitches crying about alimony. That's who's crying about alimony.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and the way the child support payments are and the custody goes, it's like it's de facto
Child support
alimony.
ain't alimony. Child support is child support of its own. Alimony is alimony of its own.
Unless she's awarded more custody than you, and your child support payments are like 3 times as high as they should be.
Hey, you know,
Yeah, that too.
And you're effectively supporting her current lifestyle, not just paying for your kids.
And see,
No.
that's why you listen. This is what you do. I'm gonna give you men a pointer, right?
Oh, here we
If
go.
you have a child by the female, right? You make sure you stay with it. Make sure she has the baby before you get married. So when you get married to the trifling tramp, you know, make sure the child like 7 years old. Then you get married to her. So when she divorced you 5 years into it, the child will be 12 going on 13, okay? And then you only got 7 years of bullshit ass alimony. I mean, what are we doing here? You learn to just keep it.
No, what you gotta do is keep her name off the birth certificate.
Wow, that's crazy.
This nigga, what?
Good luck with that one.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I thought I was sleeping
keep her
again.
long enough. Look, you keep her long enough till the child is over 18, and you ain't got child support no more because the child will be 18. Or
Mother, unknown, deceased.
yeah, that too. You know, yeah, you do that too. Or you can kidnap.
Jingo.
How come you sound like OJ? How come you sound like OJ right now?
Who, me?
Who?
Somebody just said made a reference about. Never mind, maybe I misheard. Never mind, move on.
You did
About being deceased.
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody say deceased. I thought I heard somebody deceased.
All right, come on, Resla. Let's keep on going, bro. Appreciate everybody, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button over there on Resla. If you over there on X, man, appreciate y'all. We almost at 100 over there. Y'all keep on pushing. That hit that we just need what, but 3 more, 4 more. Hey, get that honey on over there. Let's make it happen.
60% of kids under 5 have daycare. Daycare is an option now. You wanted to be men.
Do you know how much daycare costs?
You wanted to be men. Here you
Do you know how much daycare costs? Do you think it's free?
Let her answer. Let her answer.
A lot of things are expensive, Anna. I mean,
That's not an answer.
Women have 85% of consumer spending. Women spend money all the time. You spend money on hair dye. You spend money on Botox. You spend money.
You should think about it.
Oh wow.
I sure am.
You spend money all of the time.
Yep.
So you wanted to be men. Here it is. You're equal. Pay for daycare.
Equality means that when you have a child or children, you're both responsible. So the idea that the woman should take 100% of the costs on herself without any help from her husband or ex-husband is ridiculous. How is that fair?
Well, how is it fair that he doesn't get 50-50 custody?
Well, first of all, why are you asserting that they don't?
It's 50% his DNA. Why can't he have 50% custody? Where
there
has
has a study.
Done? I've been
Let
on
me answer your question, even though I should be
different-
interrogating you. I'll answer your question. Massive study out of Massachusetts that looked at 24,000 divorces. In those 25 divorces, they found that in only 8% of cases did men ask for custody. 8%.
Right, because the average American can't afford divorce fees, Anna.
But women
it
can
costs
afford to raise the children by
divorce.
themselves without support from the ex-husband. How does that make sense?
What did you say? I didn't hear you. We were both talking.
You're complaining about the costs while simultaneously arguing that a woman should not get child support in order to raise the children that the former couple had together.
Are you guys equal or not? You want to
Yes,
be equal.
equality means that you're both responsible for raising the children, and that includes the costs of raising the children.
So you should have equality, but not at the expense of men. 50-50 custody, 50-50, no child support, no alimony.
I agree with that completely.
You don't
alimony makes
I
sense.
agree with
if a
that
woman
completely.
was-
That was my point.
This is the point that dude was making.
Yo, 50-50 across the board. If a bitch want to get away from me after 10 years, so be it, but it's 50 across the board. That's what
She said no alimony and no child support.
Hold on. Exactly.
Why am I holding on? I finished the whole sentence.
Okay.
You said no alimony and no child support, period. End of my comment.
Yeah, but I wasn't finished though. That's why I was saying hold up. Not because you wasn't finished, because I wasn't finished. And the point that I was making.
Just keep going. I already finished.
Yeah, I just don't want to talk over you. But anyhow, I don't know what you call it then. You know, if it's 50-50 across the board, right? Like, let's say that I'm making like 3 times as much as my spouse, right? Then I'm just gonna go, me, myself, you guys might not. After 10 years, she want to get away from me, and it's 50-50 across the board, and she might need a little help. I'm not gonna do it forever, but you know what I'm saying? If she need a little help until she get to where she like, you know, maybe double, I'm making double instead of triple, then you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't 50-50 if I'm making 3 times as much, 4 times as much, and she making, you know what I'm saying, that much less. That ain't 50-50.
That ain't 50-50.
Let me ask you a question. All right, so I just looked up the stat.
But what about what I just said? Can you respond to that? Because everybody asking me questions, but ain't nobody responding to what I'm saying. Though.
Well, I wasn't okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe in 50-50 custody, no alimony, none of that. I've said that plenty of times. This is nothing new to me. I've had this discussion, and what you said. If you understand that you want to give her, if you make it twice or 3 times as much money as well, you'll do it outside the courts. Good luck with that, because it's not going to happen. Because if you're making 2 to 3 times more than her, it's not going to be, oh, I'll give it to her because outside the court. It's going to be, no, you're going to give me what I owe inside the court, because once she goes and says she needs this, right? And you saying we get 50 because once she goes and say, I'm going to put the child on Medicaid or whatever the fuck it is, she goes in the little marketplace and get Medicaid. Guess what that's going to do to you? Going to instantly put the state involved. And once the state gets involved, the state doesn't get out.
This Uncle Tom, right? Yes, sir. This yes, Tom. Yes, you right. You're absolutely right. I wouldn't argue about none of that. All I was saying that what it should be.
No,
right?
No,
I wasn't speaking to the reality.
Like what you said is reality. I'm not.
What you said was reality, and I was saying what it should be. You're right about all those things. That's what's going to happen. But what she was talking about, I was going along the lines. She was saying 50-50 across the board, and what you said was 50-50 across the board. But you saying in reality, it's not like that. But we both are saying that's how it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just looked up some stats. So 27% to 34% of custody arrangements in the U.S. are 50-50 custody, while roughly 70% of custody disputes are resolved through joint legal custody. Actual equal physical time remains minority compared to primarily maternal custody, which shows that 80% of the time, like what Anna said, is that the woman gets a child, not that the man didn't ask for full custody. It just shows that the woman got it. It doesn't say that the man didn't ask for it. This is why dumbass Pearl shouldn't be up there, because these are simple stats. The father gets primary physical custody 10 to 20% of the cases. 10 to 20. So it could be as far as the mother gets more than 85 to 90% of the motherfucking custody cases. And 50-50 split is most common in states like Kentucky, Florida, and Arizona. Those are the main main states that get 50-50 custody right out the bat of divorce. Only thing it divides it if one was actually hitting each other. Other than that, it is what
So
it
let
is.
me ask you this, because nobody responded to what I said, right? So let's say you guys, right, are making 3-4 times much as your spouse whenever she leaves, right? And she's making like barely over minimum wage. She's making $20, $18 an hour, and you making like 40, 35 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe twice, 3 times. Would you still willingly, right, without the courts involved in real life, would you kick her back some change, you know what I'm saying, every now and then for her and the baby, or would you not? Are you saying, bitch, you left me, do it on your own?
To be honest with you, I'm a ruthless type person. Like when the bridge is motherfucking cross, I set that bitch on fire, blow that bitch up. So I would always take care of my child. Now, if she want to come in and do wifely duties again, obviously I'll take care of you. You don't want to do wifely duties, you ain't got to be the wife, but you better be doing wifely duties. I better, you want this. You want some cash I want some ass for this cash, bitch. You better come over and prostitute yourself for me. I'm just 100%.
If I'm making 3 times as much money as you, I'm going to be that 10 to 20% that gets full custody as a man.
So that's 2 no's. Resla, Dirty.
I'm just being 100% honest with you.
You said no.
You gotta do something strange for this change, goddamn.
Resla and Dirty.
So let me bring Joe Cool up now, bro.
I was just about to bring him up.
Yeah. Mine's gonna be good. I ain't doing what Spoon doing, bro. No, we ain't doing all that, bro. Because I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying. I'm dead, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm more like you when it comes to that, dude.
So that's the yes. You would?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Bro.
So we got 2 no's and a yes. Resla.
Yes. Sorry. Say what it was. Sorry, I was answering the question.
So if you made like a substantial amount of money more, let's say like 3 times as much as your spouse, and she decided to leave you after 10 years and she made 3 times less, would you still help her a little bit? Like it's 50-50, right? But it's not really 50-50 if you're making 3 times as more, because when a child is with you, your money is a little bit longer than hers. So if she asks for it and if your child needed, will you kick her back some bread, or it's like, nah, fend for yourself?
Damn. I mean, I'm gonna give up money for my kid. I don't know about what's going on with her.
He added that just now.
Yeah, that was a little extra. Yeah, she decides to leave. I'll look after my kid all the time, whether or not. But because here's the truth of the matter, it's like what I give up for my kid, I can't say unless she gonna give me every receipt. I can't prove that what she's gonna do is proper for my kid.
Yeah, that's the point that I was making. That's why I said for her and the kid, because you never know what she's gonna do with the money.
Yeah.
No, but you can spend money directly on your kid though, and then leave her out of it.
Yeah, but that wasn't in the part of the scenario. I said give her money.
That was the original question, was giving her money.
That's what I said. Give her money.
Yeah. So my answer is no, but that doesn't exclude my kid. I can give her $0 and still 100% make sure that I'm giving whatever amount of money I want to my kid.
No, I said literally. You changed the definition.
I don't know why you're saying no. I'm just stating facts.
Give her money, not the kid, not spend the money.
Yeah, and I'm saying no to giving her money because in reality, I can still spend as much money as I want on my kid. It's not mutually exclusive.
You gave your answer. It's a no.
Yeah, but then you tried to integrate the two together like you couldn't separate them when you asked Resla.
No, I didn't. I said give her money.
Okay, no, I'm just delusional.
You actually did.
I said give her money, but you guys took it literally. And when I say give her money, I meant for the kid. But the point that I was making, hold on. The point that I was making is you never know what she's going to spend it on anyway.
Right, but your earlier,
which is why I don't agree with child support or alimony.
And your earlier premise was that you're less of a man if you don't.
I said do it, and you don't know. You don't. I didn't say you less of a man. I said that's what type of man I am.
Well, you actually said you actually earlier when you first came up, you said you less of a man if you don't.
I said that's what type of man. I said y'all can do what y'all want. This is what type of man I am.
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, he also called us on the coward.
He could have said both.
Yeah, I did call y'all some cowards.
Yeah,
I did say that. I did.
What are we afraid of?
Yeah.
I not taking care of your responsibilities. Listen,
Oh,
man,
oh,
I'm gonna
no,
say.
wait,
Let me hold on. Let me ask me a
It's not my
question.
responsibility.
He asked me a question.
Throw that in there
my
now.
freaking responsibility
He asked me a
anymore.
question.
If you said
Some bitch is not my responsibility.
if you said that I make 3 times as much as she do, I'm taking care of my responsibility as a man. My responsibility when she's inside the care of her mother, which they have 50-50 custody. No, listen, I made 3 times the amount of money when she was with me. She knew what type of nigga I was. She decided to leave, so she decided to leave without my 3 times more than she made. It's not my fault that she cannot do nothing to help herself out.
So
Basically, we going to
basically,
Disneyland, taking trips everywhere. It's not my fault. She can't do the same.
So hold on, Tom. So basically, you saying you believe in slavery? Because if a bitch want to leave, she can't leave you. She can't do without you. You want a motherfucking slave. You don't want a wife.
Absolutely.
If she's saying
that's the wrong person.
I listen. I 100% believe in slavery. You know what else does? The Bible. You know what else does? The Quran.
You're right.
You know what else does? Majority of religions in this world, if we want to go those as the moral bastions of the world, almost every religion out there believes in slavery. So why can't I?
Damn.
So yeah, let me respond to that, right?
Go ahead.
I would say that you a barbaric, heartless, no moral having coward.
No.
Let me respond. Let me respond. Just because some religions believe in that, don't mean that I should just follow along and believe in that too. You ain't got a brain. You can't think for yourself. Are you stupid? Anybody that got sense don't believe in slavery, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do it because everybody else is doing it. Why you can't let me talk though? Let's just do it because everybody else is doing it, ass nigga. Nah, you ain't got a heart. You ain't got no balls. Shut up, nigga. Because God said it's okay. Because Allah said it's okay. Because the man, shut up. You sound stupid.
I said
you sound stupid. Don't nobody in modern times believe in no slavery but jackasses.
In Jesus, sir.
Man, we ain't talking about Jesus. We talking about slavery.
No. I asked the
we talking about slavery.
American capitalism is neo-feudalism. It's slavery with extra steps.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't believe in that shit either. I'm a man. I don't believe
participate in it.
I don't have a choice. Shut up.
Exactly.
Stop.
Yeah, but that's what I believe in it though. It's one thing to not have a choice in the matter. It's another thing to believe in it and perpetuate it. I don't perpetuate that shit.
Place believe in it with endorsing. You'll know what he's talking about.
This nigga stupid as fuck.
Do you believe in Jesus, sir?
Man, I don't believe in slavery, coward.
I didn't ask you that. I answered the question I asked. Do you believe in the Bible, sir?
Man, I don't know nothing about how can I believe in a book? What the fuck does that mean? I don't believe in no book.
All right, cool. Then we're good then.
I don't believe in books. I believe in facts. I believe in reading a book and see if I can verify it in the real world. And if I can't verify it in the real world, then I back up off of it.
Across the world, it's still acceptable to this day. And unless you can change it, slavery is not acceptable this day, I will concede.
Slavery is not acceptable, you weirdo.
It is. Almost 96 countries in the world today. Yeah, matter of fact, it's probably more than that.
Not only that, he's still trying to conflate a wife with a slave.
Yeah, it's not acceptable in the white man's world.
It was rhetorical bullshit to begin with. Let's not forget that.
Slavery is legal by the Constitution for prisoners.
This is insane.
I'm trying to. Okay, so you said that it's acceptable to have slavery all around the world. Majority.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
Y'all change your word uses. Acceptable.
What the fuck are they talking about? When in the world? What are y'all talking about?
The reason why it's acceptable, let me explain to you.
Do you condone it,
Joe? Is because no one talks about how bad slavery is across the world today. There is slavery going on to this day, and no one speaks about it.
We're talking about legal versus illegal, though. We're talking about we're talking about. Hold on. You said acceptable slavery. Right, and also, hold on. Can I respond to what the man said or not? Right, because you have two aspects, right? You have legal right, is what your government say, and then you have your own brain. So whenever you say the majority of the world believes in slavery, that don't say nothing to me who got their own nuts.
Wait. Can y'all please do me a favor? Do you believe in slavery? We know it's real. So I don't really know what you're talking about. Do you believe in it? Can you use the proper word choices to say what you mean? It's like saying, do I believe in Dotsons? I know they're real. That's not what you're asking.
Wait, what? I never heard of such a thing. That ain't real.
You're asking, does he endorse slavery? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely not. That's the point. I think that's a given. And I think most people around the world don't endorse slavery. And for him to take the position that slavery is acceptable in majority of the world is just idiotic. Joe, do you agree or not?
Do you fight against it?
You're saying endorse.
Wait. Do you fight against slavery across the world?
No, I don't. I'm not aware of no slavery across the world besides.
Silence is agreement. Since you don't speak about it, you agree with this.
Let me answer your question.
And it's acceptable in the world, just like I said. It goes across the world. Slavery is going on. So if you're not speaking up against it, then you are accepting that it's okay.
Okay, so let me respond to that. So I am speaking against it right now. Right?
Just right now.
Let me respond to what you say, bro. Why you can't pipe down? So I'm responding. I am totally against
calling people cowards and shit.
Oh man.
You.
Okay,
he
you
is
want me
literally speaking up against it right now.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is he talking about? You asked the question, so I'm trying to answer it. You said that I don't speak against it. I do speak against it. And just because it's acceptable anywhere else don't mean I have to accept it like your crazy ass. Howard?
That's better said, though. That's what he meant to begin with. His
Joe, I don't need you to hold that nigga nuts. He got his own goddamn mouth.
Shit.
Goddamn, good being the goddamn dick hole him, man.
I don't smoke me a
He ain't holding no nuts. He talking the truth. You just can't stand the truth. He burning up.
He might as well insert one of them motherfuckers as much holding.
Nah, you got handled the long way.
Nah, shit. He handling you the long way, nigga. Never let your dick go.
Damn it,
that is wild.
This is crazy.
Listen, no, you crazy for endorsing slavery like a crazy ass fool, man. You really crazy, bro.
On your own. You don't need Joe Cool to come over.
Man, listen, you got a Western mindset endorsing slavery, acting like you don't give a fuck about that shit. Do you not have a heart and a mind yourself? Do you not believe that the system can be structured in a better way?
You know, slavery didn't start in the West, right?
Too much going on. Too much going on.
Acceptable. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know, Western mindset didn't invent slavery.
Let me know when I can speak, Rez.
No one thought that. Whoever started
that shit. That's what I'm saying.
Slavery is older than the West.
He just brought it up.
Yeah, but he said Western mindset, right?
Yeah, because he was born in the West, fool. That's his context. That's his cultural context.
But again, in Western society, slavery is not acceptable. Every Western society has said slavery is not acceptable. What the fuck are you talking
You say it is, though, yeah?
He's a fool, man. But this is Uncle Ruckus right now.
Not just the West.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, but he said it was he didn't say no specific. He said slavery is acceptable around the world.
Around the world, not just the West.
What the fuck? Don't be trying to switch. Don't be trying to move the goalpost, dude. You doing a bad job of it.
Hold on. What are you saying, Dennis? Because you're breaking up.
I was wondering if I could ask a question to the panel.
Go ahead.
You two guys yield a bit and let the other guys get in.
So, is it slavery if, in exchange for, a wife and a mother, you take care of a woman financially and you provide for all her needs, and you live in the same household, and she has no financial responsibilities in exchange for providing a home to her husband and her children? Is that slavery? And is it even akin or adjacent to slavery?
If she ain't putting out, it's definitely slavery. If she's giving you something in return, you gotta argue.
Crazy work.
In my perspective, no. That's literally against the definition of slavery. Slavery is being held against your will and being made to do whatever the motherfucker who owned you wants you to do. Like you're someone's property. So like in that type of situation, it's against people's tradition, right? It'll go against someone's culture, but you can't get out of those situations. You might be black sheep, blackballed, and all that type of shit. But no, that is not slavery. And some people indulge in those type of customs, and it's like a positive. And sometimes it's more positive. And to land my plane, sometimes that shit is more positive than what we got going on in the West.
So just as a sanity check, and no offense to anybody else here, just if I have to pick who I'm going to ask based upon this conversation, the way it's going right now, I have more faith in Resla's answer. Resla,
God damn it.
Did he not say that was slavery 10 minutes ago and that's what started this whole fucking argument? Is it just me? Am I insane?
That what was slavery?
Be honest. Hold on, let Resla answer. Be honest, Resla. When I say that.
I'm trying to recall.
Isn't that what started this whole conversation about slavery? Is because the comment was made that in order to provide wifely duties, you take care of a woman, you provide for her 100%. When she stops doing those things, you don't take care of her anymore.
I mean, you're kind of right, but you're kind of wrong in the same sense. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it was literally based off of what I said, that my wife will be over here and I'll be doing. She can divorce me, but she gonna come over and get these wifely duties. And he said, "Well, you believe in slavery, right?" I was like, "You goddamn right, I do."
So that means he's kind of.
But is that slavery?
But that's what I said. He's kind of right and he's kind of wrong. But obviously, the answer will be no. He does that's not slavery. But he coalesced like they are the same thing, and they terribly are not.
I hear where you're going.
So let me qualify what I said though, because y'all missed one point. I said holding somebody against their will, and you agree with that. And
in your definition, but now he never mentioned that.
Crazy. Everybody finna go crazy.
No, not everybody finna go crazy. Everybody's gonna challenge you on what you're saying right now.
Okay, then let me finish what I'm saying, right? Because y'all forgot that point. Holding somebody against their will is what I call slavery.
Yeah, that was not part of the equation before.
You cannot have no decorum, sir. Have some decorum.
That was not part of the equation before.
Okay. You're referring to what you just said. Dennison is referring what you said.
No, fuck you, nigga. I'll say what the fuck I want, nigga. Be clear, nigga.
You're wrong again.
I will interject when the fuck I want.
Stop, Joe. You interjecting. You're wrong. See, this is the problem, dude. That wasn't in what we were talking about. You're just now adding that on.
Resla, I never said that, Resla.
That's what Joe's saying.
No, you didn't.
Resla, did I say that before? I qualified it when I said it. Resla, did I say that or not? If Resla say I didn't say it, then I didn't say it.
I'm trying to tell you in the beginning, I don't recall you actually saying hold against their will. I don't recall that.
Because hold on, Tom, because you recalled it right? You said that. Hold on, but I did make the qualification. I said you want to hold. I said it. I said
we agree with you.
Oh my God, go ahead.
At least I do. Maybe Tom doesn't, but now I do.
I know damn well I said it. Y'all guys might not recall it, but I said it. On my mama, I said it.
Okay. That's fine.
Put on your mama because that was
you didn't say it.
I ain't crazy. I know what I said because I wasn't talking about slavery in that sense. I said the definition of slavery verbatim, and the part that I was referring to was you holding somebody against their will. No, that was at the beginning. I said you believe in slavery, and then you was like, damn right. Damn right.
Exactly. I did say. I said you motherfucking right.
That's what I'm saying. So what are we talking about? You left out that piece. You left out the qualifier.
That was never part of the conversation. He never.
That was the beginning.
Will.
That was the beginning.
He never mentioned a woman holding a woman against her will.
Yeah, because you didn't get it. That was the reference. That was the reference that I was making to Tom. I don't think you just got it. I said, yeah. I said, then you, because you was like, Tom was like, man, I ain't gonna do nothing for a bitch. If she want to leave me, then let the bitch sink. And I said, okay, then you believe in slavery, then holding people against their will. Right. And he said, damn right, literally. Anyway, it's all
which is not the thing that you claimed later, which was holding somebody against their will.
Okay, you missed it, bro. It's all good.
My bad.
If that's what you're saying right now, then cool. I still believe in slavery.
I knew he was still
That's
going
what
there.
I'm
Like,
saying.
I
It
knew
was no
that.
point in going through that shit. It was no point of doing all of that because that was your whole point. You said your God believe in slavery. You said everybody else in the world believe in slavery. So it don't even matter.
They do. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Listen, the worldview is slavery is acceptable to this day, except for in the Western society. Unless you saying the white man is your daddy, then hey, it's up to you. What do you believe in? Do you think slavery is acceptable?
In a underhanded way.
Yes or no way.
Let me, because I'm gonna take Dennison's answer. I think it was Dennison, right? It was somebody that equated capitalism with slavery, and I agree with that, right?
No. Just answer the let's not take off the definition. Fuck that. Let's keep the definition where it's supposed to be. Hold the motherfucker hostage, as you say, whatever bullshit you said. Do you believe in a traditional sense of slavery? Let's go with chattel slavery, motherfucker. Do you believe in that? Do you believe that is acceptable?
You asked me two questions. You said,
I'm asking you one. Do you think chattel slavery is acceptable?
So let me, because you asked a question before that too. You said the whole world believes that slavery is acceptable. Do I believe that? And now you ask me, is chattel slavery acceptable?
Yes.
So can I answer both of those?
You do what you want.
Okay. Chattel slavery, absolutely not. But I do believe that the world does agree to slavery, but it's only in appearance. In appearance, they reject it, but underhandedly they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like in America, slavery is outlawed, but sex trafficking is a big thing in America, right?
But
Under the radar.
But
that's not the case, though.
That
in 100 countries, they don't even have laws against it, and they deliberately sell women into arranged marriages and have indentured servitude.
I love how we're just so wholeheartedly going for slavery, which is like it's totally off the point of these two white women.
Hold on. So what you saying is you are accepting the white man's world, Western world, that slavery is unacceptable, right? Just say yes. You like the white man's world.
I don't, because I don't agree. I said it's honest, me myself. That's you. That's you.
Hey, crazy. So you think slavery is acceptable then?
I think
in the Western society too, right?
Man, you keep asking me what other people think. Ask me what I think.
I'm asking you, in Western society, do you agree with slavery?
He's saying, do you agree with the white man that slavery is bad?
Because the white man says slavery is bad.
And those 96 countries,
I know. So you asking me what I think regarding how somebody else thinks. That don't even make sense. Just ask me what I think. That's my point.
You gotta go through.
You said because the white man said it's man. How come every time I start talking, I let y'all talk? You start talking over me.
Time.
Can I answer the question? Do you want to answer the question or not? I know you want to get ahead of me. Just let me say it, and you can work. You feel me? Just let me say it. I know you know what I'm gonna say before I say it, but let me work. I ain't stepping on y'all. So if you asking me if slavery is unacceptable, I'm saying slavery is unacceptable to me, not because of what nobody else think. You know what I'm talking about? But listen, this is what I'm gonna tell you, Tom. In your world, if you think slavery is acceptable, that's your world. But I'm gonna give you my ultimate opinion on what I think a man is supposed to be in this world. Right? I believe men are supposed to dictate the world in the way that they see fit. And in Tom's world, if you agree with slavery, that's fine. And in Dude's diligence world, he don't think it's okay. That's fine. But you know what? We got to see each other. And that's what the world is to due diligence, right? So you can believe that, right? But you got to stand on it. And I'm going to stand on mine. I'm going to see you when I see you, Tom. You feel me? If that's how you feel about slavery, that's on you. I'm a real man. You feel me? That's how that works in the real world. That's how that works.
I don't even know where the fuck that came from. But here's the problem.
Came from the heart, nigga.
Hey,
what you don't know. What you don't know.
That's wild.
Hey, I just rewound the tape. If I could kick in, Dude absolutely said, Oh, so you believe in slavery. If the bitch can't leave, you believe in slavery. He did say
Come
that.
on. Come on, man. I'll be doing this shit for real. I ain't just talking out my ass. I
Okay,
said what
so
I said.
that's again, he didn't say that in the beginning. I don't know why
It is. This is the beginning. I'll let you hear it.
No, we weren't even talking about that.
Bush, that's when I said it. I ain't saying
Listen, you can hear him say it.
Said it. Tom did not say it. That's the point. I can't hear it.
Listen now, listen.
Can't hear it.
Hold on.
Somebody got a whole
quiet and see if you
podcast
can
playing
hear
in the background.
It's Joe.
It's Joe playing.
Yes, be quiet.
Hold on, Tom. So basically, you saying you believe in
Nobody can
slavery?
hear it.
Because if a bitch want to leave, she can't do without you.
All right, yeah.
Can't live without you.
Again, he didn't say it.
See?
Okay.
In other words, she can't support herself without his money. That was the question, and that's what I was asking.
You didn't hear the part when he said, basically, you believe in slavery. Bitch can't leave. You believe in slavery.
I'll live without you.
No, Liv, they delusional, Joe. You replayed it, and they don't want to deal with reality.
That's the reality.
But anyway, again, I said, regardless if you said it or not, it doesn't matter. I still believe in slavery. It's acceptable across the world. And to say, this is the problem with what I have to say. You said.
So why don't you just explain why you believe in slavery? I explain why I don't. Explain why you do.
You just said that you got to see me. I don't need.
Okay, well, I'll explain why I don't. You explain why you do. That'd be high because you keep telling everybody you believe in it.
We're talking about slavery right now. God damn.
You want me to
qualify it, Tom?
Okay. The reason I believe in slavery because no one else speaks about it. No one else sees anything wrong with it. Only in Western society, which your daddy white man's telling you not to believe in slavery. And like a good boy, you don't believe in slavery because the white man says so. And you love You love white society. That's why you're not leaving it. Just like majority of Americans that live in America love white society, and they will never go to any of these countries where slavery is acceptable. You know why? Because they probably slave your black ass, and it's okay. I understand. Living in white society is always acceptable for the nigga that don't want to leave it. It's okay. Jesus. I believe in there's real life consequences for everyone out there. And these people decide that, hey, slavery is cool. They'll sell their daughters at motherfucking 3 years old to a grown ass man and be like, it's cool. They have daughters to make sure that they can sell them. And it's okay in other countries. So to be blind to that is in fucking insane. And the only place where it says it's not acceptable is in Western society. That's why you will always believe what
that was good.
And
no, I'm not so sure that was good.
Let me respond.
It's not acceptable.
Right. So that was good.
You know the white man. It's okay.
Right. So I just want to say this, right? If anybody with an inkling of common sense, listening to this guy actually believe what he said, because I asked him to qualify why he believed in slavery, and his answer was because the majority of the world believe in it and it's okay, right? He said his God believe in it, right?
Absolutely.
And that's okay. So if you guys, bro, I didn't interrupt you, right?
I was agreeing with you.
So, and I'm just saying it's okay. I'm not tripping with that, but I want to just express the logic, right? He believes in it because everybody else believes in it. But whenever he asks me, it's because I say I believe that it's morally wrong, and I have nuts, and I don't think it's right.
Well,
and
his argument wasn't horrible.
Hold on. His argument
For what
was,
you're saying, his argument wasn't bad because what he's supposed to come back with. You say it's immoral, but not everyone agrees with you. Other countries they believe it's immoral, and so I'm not out on a limb here alone.
Saying
that's
what?
Not saying that people accept slavery and don't think it's immoral in other countries.
That was his point, right?
That was his point. I don't agree with it, but that it rebuts your argument.
I don't think that's a rebut because I reiterated what he's saying, and I'm saying that, hey, I think that that's a bogus position, but my reasons why is because I believe that it's morally wrong. Obviously, he believes that it's morally right.
A lot
right?
of people do. That's his point.
But
In other countries,
okay.
a lot of people believe it's okay.
But
It's morally
Joe,
okay.
but Joe, this is what I'm
Overwhelmingly
saying. You
majority
sound
do.
like okay. This is a prime example, right? That's fine. I'm
But
not no majority ass nigga. Hold on. I don't go along to get along. I have my own mind and my own nuts. I'm not saying that I believe it because everybody else believe it. You niggas is robots.
Okay,
except when it comes to capitalism.
And shit. Hold on. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, to say what you got to say. Say it.
Joe just interrupted me. I'm trying to go, but you niggas keep getting excited because I'm cooking. You getting cooked.
Shit, nigga, you cooking like JP.
Pointing out when you're full of shit don't make nobody excited.
This slow roast, nigga. You slow roasting right now. My guy, I got you.
There's 7 people on the panel right now. Wrestler's got to go to bed soon. This is about to get shut down. Y'all are talking about slavery instead of the topic. So if someone just points out real quick when you're full of shit. Is you excited right now? Are you excited right now? Is that why you're talking over me? Are you excited?
So
you see what I'm saying?
That was my point. He just believes in it because his God say it's okay and everybody else believe in it. But me, I look at you, Joe, and I say, Joe, I wouldn't want to enslave you. I don't want to enslave nobody. Now, that don't mean I don't disagree with war. I might kick your ass and some more shit. But I am fundamentally against slavery. I'm not going to bring people over here to build my shit up because I can't do it now. Me and my people gonna get it. So I'm going to land my plane. I'm going to get out the way.
Okay,
but
hold
on. I'm going to say this last thing.
Damn, boy.
I respect how you feel. You can believe in slavery. But I'm gonna say you say I believe in the white man that's against it, but I'm gonna say that you just an idiot just for going with it just because.
Moron. I don't need your respect, moron, because here's the problem. If you were in any other, if your punk ass was born in any other fucking country that believes in slavery, bitch, you'll believe in it too. You know why? Because that's the mindset of them motherfuckers. Any motherfucking foreign Muslim out there, they believe in that you, nigga, is gonna be their slave. That's why the Africans don't, you don't see motherfucking dark ass Africans above certain part of Africa. It's because they cut your balls off, bitch. Your ass will be a ballless nigga. It's okay that you are in white society and you love white society, and white society has made you comfortable not to believe in something that is acceptable across the world. I'm just not blind to it, and you can be blind all you want to say, oh, it's because I got nuts. No, nigga, because your ass wouldn't have nuts in those other motherfucking countries, nigga.
All right, here is what my misunderstanding of it.
Good rebuttal.
My misunderstanding of it is because when your example that you gave of slavery was someone selling their daughter off to be wed to somebody, I'm not sure that fits under slavery.
Agreed.
And then when you guys start talking about slavery, it is the slavery where the slave would say, no, I don't want to be here. He thinks it's a horrible thing. I'm not sure that there are a lot of countries who endorse that type of slavery.
Forced labor, forced marriage, and debt bondage, along with human trafficking.
Those are not the same thing.
Those are slavery.
No, they're not.
The reason why?
Yes, they are.
No, marriage is not slavery.
Forced labor, forced marriage, debt bondage.
Them off, and the daughters do not want to go to some other motherfucking man that they don't know. So yes, that is literally being sold into slavery. Whether it's sex with the motherfuckers or not, they don't want to go. They don't want to leave their mothers at fucking 5 years old. The fuck out.
Let's boil this down too. So if you're an American woman who has resources to free education, free healthcare, and the ability to get a job at least reasonably well compared to the rest of the world, and you leave your man who's taking care of you and he don't pay for your shit, that's slavery. But if you're a 12-year-old girl who's forced by your parents to marry a complete fucking stranger who lives halfway around the world and will use you for sex and cleaning, that's not slavery. Get the fuck out of here.
Let me ask for clarity, Dennison. Arranged marriages are the same as slavery. Is that your contention?
Forced marriage.
No, he didn't ask
my
you that.
My question was arranged marriages. Are they slavery?
Okay.
They're a kind of slavery.
No.
It's not as bad as forced marriage. No, a nuanced answer hurts your feelings. Why is that?
No, because your second answer was it's a kind of slavery. I'm
Yeah.
going to take that as a
Yeah,
yes.
it is. Just like capitalism is a kind of slavery. However, I don't think employment is the same thing as indentured servitude.
But it is. So yes, so the working man over here,
That was a good point. I like
some
that
ways will be slavery.
So
Yeah, that was my point to begin with. I'm the one who brought that up.
But hold on, Joe. Let's go ahead and grant them that, because me on my position, I don't believe in slavery. So if they wanted to qualify those things as slavery, that's still on my side, because if you qualify those as slavery, I don't agree with it in any shape, form, or fashion.
I was going the same place.
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing.
But he said it wasn't slavery.
I'm not arguing for. Yeah, I don't.
So that's the problem with that logic.
But hold on, because I don't see it as such, right? Y'all see it as such, and I don't think Joe see it as such. But I said, if y'all want to qualify,
forced marriage is definitely slavery.
I wouldn't argue for it. Hold on, let me say it again, because you don't like to hear my qualifiers for some reason. I said, if y'all want to qualify it as that.
No, I heard that. I heard it the other 2 times you said it, and this 3rd time, and it don't mean nothing because your logic was that forced marriage is not slavery at all. That was your claim.
No, because I was dealing,
and that blew my fucking mind.
I was throwing with arranged marriages in there, the same as forced marriages, because some people see arranged marriages as forced, but they not.
Yeah, but I used forced marriages as an example 3 times, and then you agreed, and Joe agreed that it was not slavery.
Yeah, because that's why he brought up the point of arranged marriages.
Arranged marriage at 5 years old is not forced. Let me ask you a question. Do you think an arranged marriage at 5 years old is I mean, do you think a marriage at 5 years old?
Do you think that's slavery?
You see, they moving the goalpost though.
It's not moving the goalpost.
No, that's what arranged marriage is.
Yeah, but we against slavery.
You don't want to answer that.
But that's not slavery according to you.
Joe, are you against slavery or for slavery?
Listen, I'm a realist. Slavery happens.
I'm not talking. I said Joe.
Oh.
Listen, first of all, arranged marriage, I'm not going to throw into slavery.
But generally speaking, are you for slavery or against it?
So we got to get that shit out of there. Arranged marriage, I'm not saying that that's necessarily slavery. There's a great argument that is
not necessarily, sure.
And the other things, I believe that if you can't get out of it, which mean all these contracts here in America, all of that slavery, and I'm against all of it. If you can't say, no, I don't want to do it, I'm against it.
That's my point. That's what we're talking about, being forced to do something against your will and being somebody's property. That's what we're talking about. That's the definition of slavery. So all these quasi.
And that's not the definition of a wife.
No shit, because we're talking about the definition of slavery, weirdo.
I know, but you're the one who made it akin to slavery to begin with and took the topic off into this shit for a fucking hour now, and I don't know why we're still talking about it.
No, because
that was you.
You said I said it. I the one said it first. I the one said it first. No,
you cannot let somebody leave against their will.
Here we go.
You
just mad because you get caught on your bullshit, dude.
All right, y'all got me. Yeah, I got me. You got me.
It's crazy. Give me a second, real quick. Let me respect.
I ain't never been jumped so hard in my life. You hear me?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. No, you good. Just let me get these 2 cash apps out the way real quick, because I ain't want to cut y'all off. Y'all was going back and forth, so just let me go ahead and celebrate y'all real quick. Let me give you
I was cooking. They was fumbling and bumbling.
What the?
We got that one, and then appreciation for that one. Then we got this.
That's a whole.
I feel his pain, bro.
Get rid of that nigga, boy.
He read my mind, bro.
No, get rid of that nigga Thomas on this channel. We need Tom in the concentration camp talking about he agree with slavery ass nigga, man. You not even no nigga. This nigga's name is Uncle Tom for a reason.
Now you done moved it to the motherfucking concentration camp. So do I believe that that 600 million people were
just 6 million, not 600.
It don't matter. Whatever they thought, whatever they said, that was
Uncle Tom. Use a slave ass nigga, man.
No,
He's
I'm a
like-
slave owner. That's what I would be. Because I told you. if
What didn't Uncle Tom help
if
in the railroad
Pinto
in that book?
comes back to this
He
damn
sure
panel,
did.
when
He's
I
not-
go
he's
to
actually not the bad
motherfucking
guy.
Costa
Uncle
Rica,
Tom was the good guy.
Pinto, you
in that
is
book.
mine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This so you
I
mine.
don't. When did it become a bad thing?
Because they don't know. They don't know how to read.
No,
The reading part is hard.
the people that's within the black culture. No, that's why Tom and
Yeah,
Dennison
because the
don't know.
black culture
We
obviously
turned
is
it
Yeah,
into
so
a negative.
so enlighten me.
I
They
just explained
retarded.
it. I just
retarded.
explained
No,
it.
you call it.
You didn't explain shit except that I don't know.
That's not what the way how the book goes.
So
Absolutely.
okay, yeah, I agree with that. And I said people in the black culture
'Cause you're
deem
stupid.
Uncle
Yeah.
Tom a
They're stupid.
derogatory term.
Yeah, because
Okay,
they're
but
stupid.
Yeah, why?
Doesn't mean that they're right. It doesn't mean
no,
that what they're doing is
How did
right.
that happen? Is what I'm asking.
no, you didn't. You asked me. You
That's
said that
literally how it
Let's
was.
just say,
no. You said
when
it's
did it
contrary
turn?
to the. You said it's contrary to the story. Didn't it mean this in the beginning? And I said yes. And black people in the culture turned it into a derogatory. Now
How
it's saying
and
that
why?
now.
Dennison
I
said,
don't
when
know.
did it turn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I
What
just
caused
really
it?
verbatim said what he said. I don't know why I wasn't born
No,
back
you're
then.
not.
I don't know
Shit.
why are you still using that hominin right there.
It's
Oh
not
man, you
Yeah,
niggas
there
is
you go.
stupid.
There you
using
go.
it. We're
There
using
you
it
go.
These
correctly.
niggas is
Yeah,
straight
you're
stupid.
We're
doing
using
it.
Why are you
it
still
correctly.
using it incorrectly?
No, we
Yeah,
are
you
No, it's
know,
not
using it
incorrectly.
correctly.
You can
just
make
say I'm
words
the
mean
Lord
what
and Savior, boy.
these
Just
niggas is stupid.
Yes, once a
Mama.
word is said, it's something they can never change. We are
Yeah.
using it correctly, yo.
These niggas
Oh,
stupid.
get the fuck out of here.
That's
Niggas
wild.
is stupid, bro.
Ignorantly. You call it correctly. I would say ignorantly.
It's like the
So
swastika.
nobody
Unless you can
said
tell me why it changed and there's some logic behind it.
Hey, well,
Dude,
Joe,
Otherwise, you're
Joe,
just spewing words out your mouth that you don't understand.
I don't know.
Joe,
Most
Joe,
motherfuckers don't use
Joe.
the swastika, right? They're gonna
right,
run around and say,
right.
"Go ahead and use it," because
So why tell us
originally
why
it was
it
a
changed?
peace
Well,
symbol, and
Joe,
you
tell us why
they're
it
using it
changed, old nigga.
incorrectly. You should use
The
Now it's
Sanskrit
why.
symbol is not the same as the swastika. It's actually a little bit different, and
Way
people
before
still use that symbol all around the world.
It was an
Proves my
analogy,
point,
you
does it? You're not
jackass.
running around
the
endorsing
ignorance
motherfuckers to
of the
use the
Negroes.
swastika
Joe,
because you
tell
know
us
the
why
meaning
you
has
use it
changed.
incorrectly, sir, and tell us why it changed. Please
What's
go
the
ahead.
Now,
question?
why y'all gotta just talk?
They're all running. I can't look at them. Okay.
Can we switch sides, actually?
Okay.
I cannot look at them. Like,
Wow, great show, y'all. Y'all did a good job today. We got to give it up to y'all. Y'all did a great job today.
Y'all did a great job of deflecting from the actual topic. I don't know how motherfuckers got stuck with slavery.
We supposed to be watching the debate, did they? But hey, salute to the 157 in this thing. Great show tonight, y'all. 157. That's what I'm talking about. Next time, make sure you lock in over there on X, people over there on YouTube. Appreciate everybody who went to the OGDoDirty page and came over to Resla. So I hope you subscribed. I hope you locked in with us. Make sure you hit that notification bell. For those over on X, make sure you follow, man. Every Sunday, we up here doing a drop-by discussion. We hope you guys tune back in with us. What you got for them, Resla?
Not much. We got a stream coming on this week, but not of course I'm not gonna talk about what the title is. We're just gonna get into it when we get into it. So subscribe to know what's going on.
That's what's up. That's what's up. For everybody else, man, thank y'all for coming through. And again, for those that's on next, man, come on back, stay locked in, man. We up out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Chop, chop, chop it up. Welcome to the flow. Headlines crack open, truth knocking at the door. Mic live, eyes wide, stories in rotation. Drop by discussion, the new destination. No scripts, no filters, raw talk, heavyweight. Voices cut short while the culture marinate. From the block to the boardroom, streets to the stage. We flip the noise back, let the truth set the pace. This ain't small talk, nah, this is narration. Every word fused, sparking new conversation. So lock in, lean close, don't miss what we say. Drop by discussion is live right now today. Today. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.